You guys call this place Wrangler Field?
I don't think they really call it.
Do they? Awesome. Sounds good. Well, good afternoon, everyone. Cody Beers, Jason Peterson from Wrangler Field in Shoshoni, and today the 1A 9-man playoffs kicks off, and the Shoshoni Wranglers, the number 1 seed out of the West, take on the 4 seed out of the East, the Wright Panthers. Jason, hey, we're outside. It's short sleeve weather. It's beautiful here in Shoshoni. No wind. It's just awesome.
It is. Good weather for tonight's game. I mean, couldn't ask for a better night for a playoff game.
Well, we're here, and this is the pregame show brought to you by Bailey Enterprises. We got a lot of things to talk about as the Wright Panthers come in 4-4 on the season. They're coached by Larry Urati, who's in his 27th year coaching the Panthers. He's taken the Panthers to the playoffs 16 years during his tenure and 4 times to the semifinals. The Wright Panthers have never played in a state championship game under Urati. This team has been outscored 190-52 in 2021. They've lost 3 out of their last 4 games, and in those 3 losses, they've been outscored 142-19. So it'll be interesting, Jason, to see what their psyche is going into today's contest, and whether they can hang with this very powerful Shoshoni Wranglers team.
Yeah, I mean, Shoshoni's, I don't know much about them, but, they're a good football team. They're going to play hard, they're going to play tough, and they're going to try to win tonight, so.
Well, it's win or go home, and get ready for basketball and wrestling season for these guys. Hey, we got some scores in. First from 6-man, final scores. Du Bois, congratulations. They moved to the 6-man semifinals with a 56-42 win over Hewlett, and that's a team they lost to last week. Encampment 68, Guernsey 0. It's Little Snake River over KC 46-8. In 9-man playoffs, it's a fourth quarter score. Pine Bluffs 35, Riverside 8. Incidentally, Pine Bluffs, the only team that the Shoshoni Wranglers have lost to this year. So fourth quarter score there, Pine Bluffs 35, Riverside 8. And then in Class 3A football at the half, it's Jackson 41, Buffalo 20. Those are your only scores so far in, and we thank Wild Preps for those updates. Hey, we're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll get into the pregame show. We've got the Wyoming Prep Report. We've got the Wyoming Cowboys Report as they try to break that 3-game losing streak tomorrow. They'll be in San Jose tomorrow. And then we'll hear from Shoshoni coach Tony Trumpler on his team's 7-1 record, their work ethic, and how they felt after they lost last year's semifinal to the Southeast Cyclones. So we've got a lot ahead, and we've got the kickoff coming up in about 20 minutes here on KTAK. This is Shoshoni Wrangler football on the Wind River Radio Network.
Do you know if you got the best payment possible? The answer is probably no. Oftentimes, your loan is packed with additional charges that can drive your monthly payment higher than it should be, costing you thousands of dollars more for your car. Hi, this is Patty, and here is your second chance to get the payment you deserve. Visit Atlantic City Federal Credit Union today for a courtesy loan review. We've helped our members save money by refinancing their vehicle with us. Now it's your turn. Open your eyes to a credit union. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union.
Welcome back to Shoshoni. Cody Beers, Jason Peterson here, and man, it's just a beautiful day for football, Jason.
It is.
This field's in great shape. They got the big S painted out in the middle, and you can actually go to WYO Today and see the picture of this field before the teams came out as we did a little hype post for the game. And we're proud to be here on 93.9. I wish we could have been in more Shoshoni games this year because they've had a lot of success. But, hey, there's a lot of teams vying for contention in the Wyoming High School playoffs today. In 6-man football, Du Bois has already advanced, Encampment has advanced, and Little Snake River has advanced in 6-man football. Pine Bluff's about ready to advance in 9-man football, and Jackson up big on Buffalo in Class 3A, that one over in Jackson. So let's hear the Wyoming Prep Report here on the pregame show.
Hello everyone, this is Cody Beers with the Wyoming Prep Report for Friday, October 29th. It's quarterfinals time in Wyoming high school football. And in Class 4A, it's number 8, Cheyenne Central, at number 1, Sheridan, 6 p.m. kickoff. Number 5, Thunder Basin, at number 4, Natrona, 6 p.m. Number 7, Kelly Walsh, at number 2, Rock Springs. And number 6, Campbell County, at number 3, Cheyenne East. That's a 6 p.m. kickoff.
It's nice to pre-record.
In Class 3A, it's the 4th seed out of the West, Powell, playing the 1st seed out of the East, Douglas, at 6 p.m. It's the number 3 seed out of the East, Buffalo, taking on the number 2 seed out of the West, Jackson, at 3 p.m. kickoff. Number 4 out of the East, Worland, at number 1 out of the West, Cody, 6 p.m. And number 3 out of the West, Star Valley, and number 2 out of the East, Lander. That's a 5 p.m. kickoff. In Class 2A, it's 4th-seeded Bighorn at 1st-seeded Lyman, 1 p.m. kickoff. Number 3, Big Piney at number 2, Wheatland, 7 p.m. Number 4, Cokeville at number 1, Torrington, 6 p.m. And number 3, Upton Sundance at number 2, Lovell. That's a 6 p.m. kickoff. Class 1A 9-man, it's the 4th seed out of the East, Wright, at the 1st seed out of the West, Shoshoni, 5 p.m. kickoff. Number 3, Wind River at number 2, Lusk, 6 p.m. kickoff. Number 4, Riverside at number 1, Pine Bluffs, 2 p.m. And number 3, Southeast at number 2, Rocky Mountain, 6 p.m. Class 1A 6-man, number 4, Dubois at number 1, Hewlett. That one kicks off at noon. Number 3, Guernsey at number 2, Encampment, 1 p.m. kickoff. Number 4, KC at number 1, Snake River, 2 p.m. kickoff. And number 3, Meeteetse at number 2, Midwest, 5:30 p.m. kickoff. Semifinals, Friday, November 5th, Saturday, November 6th. These are the playoff semifinal potential matchups in Class 4A, and these will be played at the higher seed until we get to Laramie. Cheyenne Central, Sheridan winner at Thunder Basin, Natrona winner. Kelly Walsh, Rock Springs winner versus Campbell County, Cheyenne East winner. In Class 3A, it's the Powell Douglas winner against Buffalo and Jackson winner. And Worland and Cody winner versus Star Valley and Lander winner. In Class 2A, either Bighorn or Lyman will play Big Piney or Wheatland. Cokeville and Torrington will play either Upton Sundance or Lovell. In Class 1A 9-man, it'll be Wright or Shoshoni taking on Wind River or Lusk. And Riverside and Pine Bluffs winner versus Southeast and the Rocky Mountain winner. In Class 1A 6-man, the Dubois Hewlett winner versus Guernsey Encampment winner. And KC Snake River winner versus Meeteetse or Midwest winner. The championships take place at War Memorial Stadium in Laramie on Friday, November 12th. It will be the Class 1A 6-man championship. That one's at noon. And then the Class 3A championship is on Friday, November 12th at 3 p.m. On Saturday, November 13th, the Class 2A championship at 10 a.m. The Class 1A 9-man championship is at 1 p.m. on Saturday, November 13th. And the Class 4A championship wraps up championship weekend at 4 p.m. on Saturday, November 13th. Hey, it's playoff time in Wyoming football. Enjoy the ride, have fun, root for your team. This is Cody Beers with the Wyoming Prep Report. Have a great Friday. Hey, welcome back. This is the pregame show. Cody Beers, Jason Peterson, and we're going to get right into the Wyoming Cowboys preview show as they travel to San Jose State tomorrow and look to end their 3-game losing streak. This week, the Wyoming Cowboys return to the road to face the San Jose State Spartans in a Mountain West Conference matchup. The game kicks off at 2 p.m. from San Jose, California. The game will be televised on FS2 and will be broadcast on radio over the 26 affiliate stations of the Cowboy Sports Network. The radio broadcast will begin about 90 minutes prior to kickoff. The Cowboys bring in a 4-3 overall record and an 0-3 record in Mountain West play coming into Saturday's game. San Jose State is 4-4 overall and 2-2 in the Mountain West. This has been a season of streaks. The Wyoming Cowboys started off the season with 4 consecutive wins. Over the last 3 weeks, they've suffered 3 consecutive losses. Cowboys have shown an ability to bounce back. Well, that's happened in recent seasons. Wyoming began the 2017 season 4-3, the same start that the Cowboys are experiencing in 2021. That 2017 Cowboy squad, quarterbacked by Josh Allen, went on to post an 8-5 season and won the famous Idaho Potato Bowl. In 2018, UW was captained by, among others, Marcus Epps, Logan Wilson, and Andrew Wingard. The 2018 Cowboys began the season 2-6. They rallied to win their final 4 games of the season and earned bowl eligibility at 6-6. This week, Levi Williams was named starting quarterback versus San Jose State. Craig Bohl announced Tuesday that Levi Williams will get the start in this Saturday's game. Williams will be making the first start of the 21 season and the 7th start of his Wyoming career. The native of Canyon Lake, Texas, made his first career start in the 2019 Nova Home Loans Arizona Bowl. He led Wyoming to a 38-17 win over Georgia State. In that game, he completed 11 of 26 passes for 234 yards, and he threw 3 touchdown passes. Williams added 53 rushing yards and scored 1 rushing touchdown in the win, and ended the day with 287 yards of total offense. Williams also started the final 5 games of Wyoming's COVID-shortened season of 2020. His career record as a starter is 3-3, entering this Saturday's game at San Jose State. The sophomore's career totals include completing 82 of 172 pass attempts for 1,300 yards, 4 touchdowns, and 6 interceptions. He has also rushed for 311 yards, and he has scored 7 rushing touchdowns, including 3 touchdown runs at UNLV in 2020. Williams has accounted for 1,614 yards of total offense in the 12 career games he has played as a Cowboy. This Wyoming Cowboy defense, behind everything, has been excellent in 2021. Wyoming's defense is one of the best in the nation, ranking number 3 in the nation in pass defense and number 16 in total defense in 2021. The Cowboys are allowing only 152 passing yards per game and are holding opponents to only 311 yards of total offense per game. This is largely because of guys like Cowboy linebacker Chad Muma. He's one of the top defenders in the nation. Muma currently is number 1, and he's tied in the nation in this area in interception returns for touchdowns with 2. He ranks number 4 in the nation in solo tackles, 6.7 per game, and is number 10 in the country in total tackles, 9.7 per game. This is the 12th meeting between Wyoming and San Jose State, this Saturday in San Jose. The Cowboys and San Jose State Spartans, well, they meet at least often nowadays, and Wyoming holds a 7-4 advantage in the series. The Spartans joined the Mountain West Conference in the 2013 season. San Jose State leads the Mountain West portion of the series 3-1 over the Cowboys. The Pokes and Spartans also met each other twice when both schools were members of the Western Athletic Conference. Those 2 meetings in 1996 and 97 were both won by Wyoming. The Cowboys won the last meeting in the series in 2018. 24-19 was the score in Laramie. The Spartans won the last meeting in San Jose. That one was in 2017, and the score was 20-17. For fans who are unable to attend Saturday's game in San Jose, there are several ways to watch and listen. Of course, you can listen to the radio, and you can turn in to FS2. Radio announcers are Dave Walsh, play-by-play in his 38th year, and Kevin McKinney, color analyst in his 24th year, and then they're joined by Reese Monaco, the sideline reporter, who's in his 11th year. The pregame show, as I said earlier, begins 90 minutes prior to kickoff. Hey, don't forget that it's also on TV. Saturday's game will be televised on FS2. Announcers will be Eric Collins with the play-by-play and Devin Gardner, the color analyst. Hey, this is Wyoming Preview. This is Wyoming Cowboys Talk. I'm Cody Beers. Hey, go Pokes!
Well, I struggled through that one, but Wyoming Cowboys taking on San Jose State tomorrow, and we'll see if they can knock off the Spartans. Here we're going to go right into the coaches' interview. We had a chance to sit down with Shoshoni coach Tony Trumpler, and here's his interview. All right, Cody Beers here with Tony Trumpler, and hey, big games coming up, playoffs starting. You guys had a great regular season.
Yeah, 7-1's not too bad. Had a little hiccup with Pine Bluffs, but hopefully we get to see them again. Yeah, 2 big games coming up that we have to be ready and prepared for.
Wright's not a bad ball club. They've won some games this year.
Yeah, we played them at 0 week and we won, but they're definitely a proved ball club, but so are we. But we have to be ready to play. They're pretty big, so we're going to have to be ready for them to come and hit us.
Well, you guys show up all over the stat sheets. Top 3 in defense and offense. What do you do to make it work here in Shoshoni?
I have great coaches and great kids. They definitely like the weight room. We spend a lot of time in the summertime in the weight room, and they love football and they like to fly around and hit. So that makes it pretty easy too.
This 9-man game, you play on a full football field, but everybody's eligible to pass. What are some of the wrinkles you guys like to do with that?
Not everybody eligible to pass. Our linemen still can't go down the field.
Yeah, you're center and 2 guards, right?
Yeah, they can't go down the field. Yep.
Right.
Last year was a learning curve for us. That was our first year doing it. This year it's just I think we're just used to it, and I mean we treat it like I think we would an 11-man game. There's a lot more field to deal with. I think the defensive side of the ball is a little tougher because there is so much more field to deal with, but they figured it out pretty well. So,
well, you guys, have played well all year, and you had some success going to state playoffs a few years ago. Is there kids still from that group that is on this year's team?
Yeah, most of my sophomores played last year in that playoff run that we had, and my seniors this year. So they're ready to go, and they didn't like the loss last year, and that was kind of one of the things that we built off in the summer was how bad it felt. They were really hoping to see Southeast again because they wanted to go to Southeast maybe, but I would rather be at home for 2 playoff games. But that was the goal that they set. Actually, on the bus ride home, they said we won't be this way again next year. If we get to the playoffs, we're gonna go all the way. So hopefully we stick to it.
How do you keep them hungry for a whole year like that?
Practice is a big one. Some of the games that we've had this year are kind of up and down. And we practice long, and we throw a lot at them. And we just constantly keep them moving. And challenge them, when we do chalk talk and stuff like that, they have notebooks that they have to do, and then they have to break down film on the weekends and bring myself or one of the coaches something that they saw that they did wrong, did right, and then something that we can fix as a team. So that helps a lot.
So do you break down film at home with your running back, or?
I do actually. My running back and my wife does stats, so it's kind of a Sunday, Saturday tradition. We sit down and we do that, and usually I have 5 or 6 of the boys come over and we do that. And our quarterback coach Max Mills is the quarterback's dad, so they do it at home.
Sure.
And so it works out pretty good. But we watch a lot of film, and even the boys do. We call it a swag time, and if they don't have stuff to do, most of the time they're on film. So
how do you characterize your team this year? Do you run first, pass first? You obviously run for a lot of yards.
We're pretty balanced. We just kind of go with what's working at the time. We try to keep it as balanced as we can. Some of the games that we do get up on, it's kind of, we don't pass as much as we like to because it's just kind of not the greatest thing in the world to do if you're up by a bunch of touchdowns to keep passing the ball. But we try to stay pretty balanced. I have great receivers, great running back, great quarterback. My offensive line is, they've come so far in 1 year. It's crazy. Coming into this year, that was our big worry, and these guys have just blown up this year, so it's been awesome to watch.
Defensively, how do you make guys want to play defense? I mean, you're a top 3 defense in the state.
these guys have been defensive minded. I mean, I've watched them grow up since they're in kindergarten, and these guys have played together, and they're all a little crazy. They like to fly and they like to hit, and that just helps. I mean, the defensive part kind of comes easy because they like to hit.
Well, playoff game doesn't get any better than that, huh?
No, I'm excited. The atmosphere with these guys this year it's been awesome. We felt it last year, kind of building up with losing in the semis. Really, kind of wasn't great, but probably the last 3 weeks of the last season, there was just a change in these guys, and it kind of just rolled right over into this season. And it's been pretty easy to coach this year. I mean, I have great coaches, but the boys they just eat everything up that we have to offer, and they just want more and more and more. So it's pretty easy to coach this.
Little incentive maybe in a 2 or 3 weeks to go to Laramie and play in War Memorial Stadium, huh?
Oh yeah, it's huge. We're trying to stay focused. You have everybody's like, so are you going to go down this day when you go down? And it's like, we got to get there first, guys. We got to get there. And the boys haven't been bad. It's our fans are excited. They want to start. And it'll be a first for me. And I really hope we're there. And we have the tools and we have the manpower to do it. It's just staying focused and staying on track now is what we have to work on.
How you guys health-wise entering the playoffs?
We're healthy. I lost 2 of my big guys 4 weeks ago. Not getting them back. Thought we might get one back for the playoffs, but we won't get him back. But my younger guys have kind of stepped up and filled right into there. So it hasn't been a huge hiccup. So it's pretty lucky right now.
Hey, Tony Trumper, good luck. Hey, bring it home.
Thank you. That's the plan.
All right. Hey, good luck.
All right. Thank you.
Hey, welcome back. They just finished announcing starters for the Shoshoni Wranglers. Wright won the flip. They're going to receive. So that's something we haven't seen all year. Usually when you win the flip, you defer. But
second half, yeah.
I think they want to try to get some momentum. And so, Jason, we're getting ready to go here. We'll talk about stats and the 9-man game here a little bit as we get going. But teams lining it up out here. These 9-man football teams, they play on full-size fields, 100 yards long by 53 1/3 yards wide. Offenses typically have a quarterback, 2 running backs, 3 linemen, a guard, center, and guard, and then a wide receiver and tight end on the end of the line, plus another wide out or tight end. Essentially, the 9-man game is played without the tackle positions that 11-man teams use. There are 6 eligible receivers at any times. The only players who are not eligible to go downfield are the 2 guards and center positions. Defenses usually play with 3 or 4 linemen. Some alignments include a 3-3-2 with 1 safety, while another is 4-3-2, where the back 2 are safeties and coverage defensive backs. Hey, we've got it going, and we're ready to go, and we're underway from Shoshoni. And a deep kick downfield by the kicker, and we'll get the right running back, Grant Mills, will run out over the 25-yard line. It'll be first down for Shoshoni, or for Wright, at their own 27. So this Wright team led in rushing this year by Grant Mills, who just returned that kick, 124 carries for 738 yards and 8 touchdowns. He averages just over 6 yards a carry. Incidentally, Shoshoni's rushing defense only gives up 96 yards a game.
That's pretty good.
So to the line, Mills in the eye. He'll get the carry, and he'll be dropped for a 3-yard loss. Grant Mills on the play.
Yeah, I think this game tonight, Cody, is going to be a pretty well even match game.
Second down and 13 now for Wright. As I said, Shoshoni gives up 96 yards rushing per game, an average of 3.1 yards carry, only 71 yards passing, and teams have completed 44% of passes. So things look pretty good here.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the handoff left side to Mills. He'll be bottled up by a host of Wranglers, and he'll get out to the 26-yard line on the play. So 1 yard gain by Mills And it'll be 3rd and 12 for the Wright Panthers at their own 26.
Yeah, he ran into a blue wall of nothing but blue jerseys on that play.
Wright Panthers this year 4-4. They beat Wyoming Indian 53-0, Lingle 20-7, Moorcroft 21-6, and Saratoga 32-14. Again, the Shoshone defense comes up big, and this time they bottle up number 45. I've got to get their roster out here. On that play, Charlie Thompson, and he loses 2 on the play. Does Charlie Thompson. So Wright will be out in the punt formation, and a bounce on the snap and a kick deep, and it's going to be Trey Fike backing off of it, and it'll be Shoshone football at their own 36-yard line, 1st and 10. So good defensive position by Shoshone. They hold Wright to a -4 rushing yards on 3 downs. And the punt. And so we'll get to see this vaunted Shoshone offense. Alex Mills, the quarterback. These starters for this Shoshone team today on offense. Trey Fike, he's a wide receiver. Cannon Campbell's at running back. Alex Mills at quarterback. Peyton Trumpler, the deep running back, off the split eye. Here's a handoff to Trumpler. He'll go right up the middle and gain 8 yards, actually 9 yards on 1st down. So gain of 9 yards for Peyton Trumpler on the first play of the game, and that was right up through the A gap.
Yeah, it was right up through the middle.
Yeah, they ran it right up the middle. So it'll be 2nd and 1 at the 45-yard line for the Wranglers. Nothing fancy. They just blew away the Wright blockers in this game. These two teams met in 0 week, Jason, and so Shoshone with the idea of finishing them off. Here's Trumpler back up the middle. He'll get a 1st down, and he'll gain 5 yards. So 2 carries for Peyton Trumpler and 14 yards.
Shoshone looks like a team where they like to run the ball a lot.
They do, yeah. They come into this, we can go right to that stat too. Shoshone averaging 247 yards rushing, 6.7 yards per attempt, 112 yards passing for 359 yards of offense per game. Here's Mills in the short gun. Trumpler behind him. They'll hand off to the fullback, and battling his way for about 4 yards is Cannon Campbell with his first carry of the game. Gain of 3 officially. It'll be 2nd and 7 for the Wranglers. Of course, this Shoshone Wrangler football today on 93.9 KTAK. We're glad to be here. We're also streaming the sound and the scoreboard at WYO Today at Facebook and WYO Today at YouTube. Here's Mills in the shotgun, and he'll hand off left side. He'll go around the left end and go for nearly a 1st down, as running that play was Trey Fike, and Fike will gain 7 yards.
Shoshone coming out and moving the ball right down the field to start their possession.
So 1st down for the Shoshone Wranglers, and they're at the 41 of Wright. 4 straight runs and 2 1st downs. Here's Mills in the short gun, Trumpler behind him. They'll hand to Trumpler, off tackle, and he'll be bottled up after a gain of about 5 on the play. Actually, a gain of 4 for Peyton Trumpler. 2nd down, 6. 3 carries, 18 yards for Peyton Trumpler. Nothing fancy so far, just good smash mouth football for the Shoshone squad. Wright comes into the game. Let's see. They give up 211 yards rushing per game, about 5.3 yards per carry. Here's Mills. He'll hand off left side to Trumpler. Big hole off the left side. He's inside the 30, and he'll make his way clear to the 24. That will be an 11-yard run for Peyton Trumpler. 1st down, Wranglers. Wranglers at the 24-yard line, 1st down. moving steadily down the field.
Doing a good job
Jason.
moving it down the field, yes, sir.
Good blocking up front from the starters. We'll go over those rest of the Sutherland starters here in just a minute. Here's Mills in the shotgun. He'll hand to Trumpler. Nothing fancy. He went through the A gap, got tripped up on the play by the big man, the big fullback for Wright, number 45, Charlie Thompson on that tackle. Trumpler held to a gain of 1 on the play, 2nd and 9. Beautiful day here in Shoshone.
It is. Really good night for football.
Mills in the shotgun, running back on each side of him. He'll hand off left side, and a big hole, and inside almost to the 5-yard line on that play. Let's see, he'll be knocked down. 16-yard gain on the play for Cannon Campbell. So 1st and goal for Shoshone at the Wright 7. Already 56 rushing yards on this opening drive for the Shoshone Wranglers. Here's Mills out again in the short gun. Peyton on one side, Campbell on the other. 2 receivers set. They'll hand off to Campbell. He'll blast his way inside the 5 to the about 3.5-yard line. That'll be a gain for Campbell. Gain of 3 on the play. It'll be 2nd and goal. 3 carries for Cannon Campbell for 22 yards. 5 carries for Trumpler for 30 yards. Here's Mills in the gun. Trumpler behind him. They'll hand to Trumpler. He'll head off the right guard. He's inside to about the 2-yard line. And that'll be a 2-yard gain for Peyton Trumpler.
You know, in that first possession, Cody, Wright wanted to come out there and kind of get the momentum going first, but Shoshone's really going down the field and going to look like they're going to score.
10-play drive.
Yeah, yep.
So far for the Wranglers. Lining it up, Mills in the short gun. He'll hand left side to Campbell. Campbell's in the end zone. Touchdown, Shoshone. So 6-0 for the home team here. And a steady drive and a Cannon Campbell 2-yard touchdown run. With 4:58 to go in the first quarter. 7:02 off the clock and an 11-play drive for the Wranglers. They're up 6-0. We'll get the extra point attempt. It's up. It's good. And Dom Jarvis on that successful PAT. So an 11-play drive for Shoshone and a 7-0 lead here on the scoreboard. We'll be back. This is Wrangler Football on KTAK.
It's a proud sponsor of Riverton Wolverines football. For over 50 years, Bailey's has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service and to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey, go Wolverines. Of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at Du Bois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, community health centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment.
Administration.
Welcome back. Grant Mills on that kickoff return. He'll run it out over right at the 30-yard line. So Grant Mills tackled by a host of Shoshone Wranglers, and we're ready to go with the second drive of the game for the Wright Panthers.
They got pretty good field position to start their possession.
Wright with 3 plays in the book. Shoshone, Wright with 3 plays for a -4 yards. Shoshone already was 63 yards rushing and a 7-0 lead here in the first quarter. 4:52 to play. And Shoshone out in the I formation. They'll hand to the fullback. And the big man, Charlie Thompson, will gain, looks like 2 yards on the play.
Shoshoni's got a good, strong front line, Cody.
Yeah, they're defensive starters, and we didn't get a chance to go over those. The big guys in junior Jackson Stanley, senior Duke Gibble, middle linebacker Braden Cash. They got some big guys. Peyton Trumpler at running back. We'll go over the rest of the starters here in a minute. So right out in its formation, they'll pitch to Mills. Mills will find a small hole, but then he'll be gobbled up on the play, first by Jackson Stanley, and then Peyton Trumpler finishes it up. Gain of 1 on the play for Mills. 3rd down and 7.
He ran into the defenders, Cody, and it was like a sudden stop right there.
Yeah, it was. There's not many holes in that Shoshoni rush defense at all.
No.
So 3rd and 7 for the Wranglers. I'm sorry, for the Panthers. Friday Night Football, 1A 9-man playoffs. Jason Peterson, Cody Beers here, proud to bring it to you on the Wind River Radio Network. So Werman, the quarterback, under center. He'll fake the pitch and now has to throw it away, and I don't think there was anybody remotely close.
I don't think so.
So incomplete pass, and officials, well, they're not going to get together because I guess since there's 6 eligible receivers, there was a receiver close. So it'll be 4th and 7 for Wright, and Grant Mills will drop back for his 2nd punt of the game. Back deep for Shoshoni is Trey Fike. And we'll get a whistle before things get going. And it looks like we may have a false start. Could be an offsides, but false start possibility here. They'll talk about it.
I noticed we got pink and yellow flags tonight, Cody.
All right, sounds good. Yeah, there's a pink one on the other side and a yellow one on this side.
Yeah.
So when you mix pink and yellow, what color do they make anyway?
I would have no idea.
Looks like we'll have false start on Wright. That'll move them back 5. That first punt by Mills was a 30-yard punt, and now he'll line it up at the 27. Better snap that time. He'll get it off, and it'll be right to Trey Fike. He'll catch it at the 40, over the 45, and he'll be tackled at the 47-yard line, and making the tackle, L.J. Morgan of Wright. So Shoshoni football in great field position at their own 47. Offensive starters for this Shoshoni team, junior Trey Fike, junior Cannon Campbell, junior Alex Mills, he's a quarterback, senior Nathan Cousineau at wide receiver, Dom Jarvis at wide receiver, Peyton Trumpler at running back, Corbin DeWitt at center, Braden Cash at running back, and Jackson Stanley at right tackle. Of course, this team coached by Tony Trumpler. Assistant coaches Drew Paragoy, Jody Good, Max Mills, and Toby Wood. Those are your Wranglers. They're out in the blue and gold uniforms. And it'll be Mills in the gun. 2 running backs beside him. He thought about handing it. It's going to be a broken play, and Grant Mills going to wrestle Alex Mills down for a loss of 2 on the play. Alex looked left, and nobody was there.
And then all you've seen is black and white jerseys coming.
So 2nd and 12 for the Wranglers. 2:45 to go in the first quarter. They've got it at 2nd 11. It looks more like 2nd and 12 for me, but Mills in the short gun. 3 running backs in the backfield. He's backed up by Peyton Trumpler. Trumpler will get the ball. He'll fake left, take off right. He's over the 50-yard line and down to the 48-yard line. That will be a gain of 8 yards on the play. So 3rd and 6 for the Wranglers. Peyton Trumpler already 7 carries for 40 yards. ball at the 48-yard line of Wright. Here's a handoff left side. Same one they ran a while ago. And around the left side, and he'll gain 4 yards on the play. That running back, Trey Fike, and taken down hard by the Wright Panthers. So it'll be fourth down.
Flag about the 49-yard line.
Okay, we got holding called on Shoshoni. And so that'll move him back. That's a spot foul from the Shoshoni 49. So that penalty hurts.
Mm-hmm.
And that'll back him all the way back to the 39-yard line. So now it will be 3rd, 17 yards for the Shoshoni Wranglers. 1:47 to go in this first quarter. Shoshoni coach over here watching things from above, stands on the roof right beside us. Beautiful press box here at Wrangler Field.
Mm-hmm.
Here's Mills in the gun, 4 receivers set. He'll pass right to Fike. Fike outside, and he'll be tackled at the 49-yard line.
Pass complete to Pike. Gain of 7.
That'll be a 7-yard gain for Shoshoni.
4th and 9.
Pretty quick first quarter, Cody.
Yeah, 4th and 9 at the 47. When you run the ball a lot, the time goes by.
Seems like we just started this quarter.
So now we'll get Alex Mills back deep to punt it away. And he'll let it go. Ball will go downfield. Was not touched by anybody. It's going to go inside the 5-yard line and be downed at the 4 by Trey Fike. And a beautiful punt there by Alex Mills. It got by the receiver. He didn't catch it, unfortunately, and it rolls dead inside the 5. So Wright pinned deep, and we'll keep it here. This Wright team, Coach Larry Urati, 27th year. He's 93 and 143 overall in those 27 years. 16 years in the playoffs have been the Wright Panthers, 4 times in the semifinals. This year's team, with wins over Wyoming Indian, Lingle, Moorcroft, and Saratoga, they've actually lost 3 of their last 4 games, and in those 3 losses, they've been outscored 142-19. Here's the pass, and Werman throws it deep outside, and it's incomplete. Parker Werman, pass intended for L.J. Morgan, and it fell incomplete. So 2nd and 10 at the Wright 4. So now you've got long yardage to go.
Mm-hmm.
This Parker Werman has completed 21% of his passes this year, 13 of 62 for 199 yards, and he's thrown 2 interceptions. So passing's not their forte.
Yeah.
More of a running team.
Yep.
3 receivers set as Werman stands under center. He'll drop to pass, and then he'll hand to Mills. Is it going to be a safety? It is. Big tackle there by Jackson Stanley, and it's a safety. And 2 more points for Shoshoni with 49 seconds to go in this first quarter. Shoshoni now leads it 9-0. So they faked and tried to run it up the middle, and Jackson Stanley, the big man, was there to put the clamps on. And we're going to get a cannon blowing at the one end. I guess you even get cannon fodder when you score 2 points. So now Shoshoni will get the ball back as we near the end of the first quarter. We'll take a quick break on KTAK.
Christian Church in Lander, Wyoming. We want to support the kids of this area academically, athletically, and spiritually. Our address is 630 Mount Hope Drive. Come to Sunday school at 9:30 and our worship service at 10:45.
Prices are going up all over. Food prices, fuel prices.
What's going on? Oh well, welcome back. We're having difficulties with our ads, but part we care about, and we appreciate all the sponsors, and we thank you for that. And, but Shoshoni up 9-0 on the scoreboard here And we're not even through the first quarter yet. So things looking good for the Wranglers. Now Wright's going to have to line up at its 15-yard line and punt toward Peyton Trumpler and Trey Fike, who are back deep for the Wranglers after that safety.
This has been a fast-paced first quarter, Cody.
Yeah, when you run the ball as much, there's only been 2 pass attempts in the game.
Yeah.
So kicking it away for Wright is Caden Norris. And he'll boot it punt style. It'll fall down deep, and they'll hand it to Peyton Trumpler. Trumpler with the big run, and he's well into Wright territory at the 33-yard line. 25-yard return for Peyton Trumpler. That ball was actually caught on the play by Nathan Cousineau, and then he handed it back to Trumpler, and Trumpler rumbled down to the 33-yard line. So 1st and 10 for the Wranglers with 43 seconds to play in the first quarter. And Mills will bring his team out. He'll be in the shotgun. Cousineau wide left, Fike in the slot. Mills hands, and he does not hand it off. He keeps the ball back and then throws it back behind Trumpler. Trumpler picks it up, and he's going to lose yards, big yards. That play just did not work from the get-go.
No, it didn't. It was well behind him on that one.
And it'll be a loss of, I believe, 10 on the play, so it'll be 2nd down and 20. Alex took off, and it looked like it was going to be an option play, and he threw it back behind Trumpler.
Yeah.
Trumpler had to run backwards and pick it up. Then he tried to run, and by that time he was covered up by 3 defenders of the Wright Panthers. That's going to end the first quarter. We've played 1 from Shoshoni. It's the Shoshoni Wranglers 9, the Wright Panthers 0. We're back after a break. This is Shoshoni football on KTAK.
There's oils, you name it. But there's one thing that hasn't gone up. WRTA bus lines will still get you where you need to go in Fremont County for the same low price they've always had. Just $1 one way. How can you beat that? See WRTAbuslines.com for the new fall route schedule. Save hundreds of dollars every month and use the WRTA to travel to and from the Riverton Airport. See WRTAbuslines.com for details. And remember, don't drink and drive, wear your seatbelts, and keep all 4 wheels on the road.
University of Wyoming quarterback Josh Allen is worthy of Wyoming.
23 plays into my first start here at the University of Wyoming. I dropped back, kind of went through a progression. I saw the middle of the field kind of open up. I decided to lower my shoulder. His helmet went straight into my collarbone here. We landed on the 20-yard line. At that moment, I knew something was really bad.
So Josh's collarbone was pretty bad. He had broken in multiple places, and it required hardware fixation with the plate in order to get it back together.
It was devastating news to me and my family, just knowing that, it could have ended 23 plays in.
We had no question whether we could perform the surgery here, given our wide range of varying subspecialties within orthopedics.
I would recommend Premier Bone and Joint Centers. The thing that made me feel really comfortable with them was they made it feel like your own family.
I think he'll have no problem performing in the NFL. His rehab and his recovery done very well, and I don't see any restrictions on him whatsoever.
They want the best for you, and they won't steer you wrong.
Let us show you why we're worthy of Wyoming.
Sutherland's friends of the...
Welcome back. Peyton Trumpler with a run of 15 on the play. It'll be 3rd and 5 now for the Wranglers at the Wright 28, actually the Wright 29. Cody Beers, Jason Peterson here, bringing you playoff football. Having a little bit of technical difficulties with our ads tonight, but Mills with 3 running backs in the backfield. He'll hand off to Trumpler. Trumpler is going to carry Wright Panthers to near the 20-yard line, and it's going to be a 1st down as he's going to gain 6 on the play.
Yeah, Shoshoni doing a good job tonight, Cody, running the football.
1st and 10 for the Wranglers at the Wright 22. Peyton Trumpler now 10 carries for 51 yards, and he would have 61, but he had a 10-yard loss on that little option play that got away from him there.
Yep.
So Shoshoni in the short gun, 3 running backs. Cousineau on the left side. Here's Mills. He'll come out, get ready to pass the ball. He'll throw it deep to Jackson Stanley. And then Cousineau goes up and nearly brings it down, incomplete. But two Wright Panthers look like they're injured on the play. And they're both getting up. But looks like both of those defenders maybe have to come out of the game. It was kind of a touch pass into the end zone by Mills.
I think they kind of collided when Cousineau went up for that pass.
It was a big collision.
Yeah.
Looked like the pass maybe was intended for Jackson Stanley, but then Cousineau came out of nowhere, skied, and nearly brought it down. So 2nd and 10 for the Wranglers at the 27-yard line of Wright. Here's Mills in the short gun. Beautiful day. We're standing in the shade and it's nice and warm. Here's a pitch to Trumpler. It works like a charm. Trumpler, he's going to have a first down and he's going to be inside the 10-yard line, but we're going to get a flag on the play. It was a 14-yard run, but we're going to get a holding call on the Wranglers. And that'll be their second holding call of this first half.
I think we've only had 2 penalties this game so far.
3 penalties.
3 penalties?
1 on Wright, 2 on Shoshoni. So that'll back up the Shoshoni Wranglers and nullify a 14-yard run. And it'll send, it was a spot foul, and it'll be a 2nd and 15 at the Wright 26. 10:47 to play first half. Mills in the gun. He'll drop to pass. He'll hit Cousineau across the middle. Nathan, nice gain before he's covered up at the 18. Looks like the 19-yard line. So gain of 7 on the play on that completed pass. Mills now 2 of 3 passing for 14 yards. 3rd and 8 for Shoshoni. 10:14 to play. Shoshoni deep in Wright territory. And Mills in the gun. He'll take it inside. Nifty run. And he's going to have a first down as Alex Mills rushes inside the 10 before he's covered up by a pair of Wright Panthers. And he'll be inside the 10-yard line after that 10-yard run by Alex Mills. So Shoshoni now with 90 rushing yards in this first half. And they've got 1st and goal at the Wright 9-yard line. Mills coming out in the short gun. He's got running backs around him. Peyton Trumpler dots the I behind him. Here's a handoff left side to Trey Fike. He'll take it around the left end, and he's going to score a touchdown for Trey Fike on the 9-yard run with 9:38 to play in the second quarter. Touchdown, Shoshoni. And the Wranglers now with a 15-0 lead as they come on for the extra point. So lining it up will be Dom Jarvis for the Wranglers. 15-0 lead. He'll try to make it 16-0. And they line it up. Snap down. Jarvis's kick. It's good. 16-0 Shoshoni with 9:38 to play. Second quarter. We'll be back on KTAK.
Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
complete after a collision, you expect your car, SUV, or truck to look like new. That's the service you'll receive at Stork Auto Body in Riverton. Professionalism and meticulous attention to detail. You can depend on Stork Auto Body, 841 Miniweb Avenue, Riverton.
Offers comprehensive eye health exams, highly trained staff, and a large selection of fashion eyewear and sunglasses. Dr. Ballard, Dr. Hinkle, and Dr. Frazier offer over 70 years of experience. Call Riverton Vision Center at 856-9451 to schedule an appointment today.
Open space.
Welcome back. 16-0 lead for the Shoshoni Wranglers. Cody Bears, Jason Peterson here. 9:38 to play first half. As Shoshoni lines it up to kick it off, it'll be Dom Jarvis teeing it up for the Wranglers, and that 9-yard touchdown by Trey Fike and extra point by Dom Jarvis gives the Wranglers a 16-0 lead here in the playoffs. Here's a little kick right side picked up by Parker Werman, and he's going to be dropped at the 35-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Wright Panthers at their own 35. Of course, Werman, the quarterback for this Wright Panthers team. So 9:34 to play, and the Wright Panthers with their best field position of this game at their own 30-yard line. It's been all Shoshoni so far. The Wranglers with 14 passing yards and 99 rushing yards. 10 carries for Peyton Trumpler, 51 yards. And Werman brings his team out in the eye. And he turned the wrong way and then got gobbled up by the Shoshoni defense. In on that one, Jackson Stanley. Also in on that one for Shoshoni was Duke Gibble.
Looked like he was going to try to take it, and he just turned the wrong way and ran into a wall.
Duke Gibble's a little guy, but man, he hits.
Yeah.
For the Wranglers. Braden Cash also on that defensive line. So 2nd down and 10 as Werman gained nothing. It was a gain of 0. Here's Werman under center. I formation, and then jumping on the play is the fullback, Charlie Thompson. It'll be a 5-yard penalty on Wright. So 2 penalties for 10 yards on the Panthers. 2 for 20 on a pair of holding calls on the Wranglers. So far, Shoshoni, well, they're running the ball at will in this one.
Yeah, they are. They're running the ball really well.
Good crowd over there in the vehicles. And there's a motorhome over there. There's people enjoying the sun in the back of their pickups.
Pretty good crowd tonight for a semifinal game.
Here's Werman. He'll fade to pass. He'll throw it deep and open, but overthrown on the play is the receiver, Angel Hernandez. Incomplete. So that's 0 for 2 passing in this game for Werman. And it'll be 3rd and 15 for the Wranglers. I'm sorry, for the Panthers. Panthers out in their white traveling uniforms, black pants, and blue and gold for the Wranglers. Here's a little screen play to Grant Mills, set up nicely. Mills going to be out over the 30 to the 35-yard line. Well, he'll be dropped after a gain of 10. So Werman completes a pass to Mills. And it'll be 4th and 5 for Wright at their own 35-yard line. Mills will line up to punt, and back deep is Trey Fike for the Wranglers. We'll have the halftime show coming up. Here's a short punt. He was just lucky to get that off as the snap bounced a couple times. It'll be downed at the 48-yard line. So again, excellent field position for the Shoshoni Wranglers here in the second quarter. And they'll come back on the field. We'll get some scoring updates at halftime, and maybe Jason can look up some scores for us here 8:01 to play in the first half. And the Wranglers going to come out on offense. 1st and 10 at their own 48. So Mills in the shotgun. Trumpler off his left shoulder. Mills will drop to pass. He'll throw it long, and it's going to be Dom Jarvis laying out, incomplete, and nearly intercepted by Grant Mills of Wright. And Dom Jarvis would have had to lay out completely and pull that ball in for it to be a complete pass, but pretty good pass by Alex Mills.
Yeah, it was.
So 2nd and 10 for the Wranglers. Mills now 2 of 4 through the air for 14 yards. Here's Mills in the short gun. Got Peyton Trumpler off his left shoulder. Now he'll switch to his right shoulder. 3 receivers set. And Mills will drop to pass again. Good pass rush that time by Wright. And they'll get their hands on Mills. He'll get off the pass and throw it incomplete. And that pass intended for Dom Jarvis. It was about 5 yards short. Mills worked hard just to get that pass off.
Yeah, he did.
So 3rd and 10 for Shoshoni.
He did get it off, though, to avoid the sack.
Twilight setting in, big shadow over this field from this really nice press box.
Mm-hmm.
We're facing due east. We can see that vehicles driving by on the highway just past us. Here's Mills. He'll fake it, take it up the middle. Wanted to pitch it, and he'll be shut down after a gain of 4 on the play. So Mills now 3 carries for 12 yards. It'll be 4th and 6 at the 49 of Wright. And the Wranglers are going to punt it away. So here's Mills. He'll be back about 10 yards from the long snapper. 2 receivers back for the Wright Panthers. Werman is one of them. And a good punt from Mills. It'll be caught on the 12 and then traveled and dropped, and Nathan Cousineau covers it up on the muff. It'll be Shoshoni football inside the 20. They'll have red zone football after that punt just dropped on the play by the receiver. So the punt muff at 6:57. You might write that one down. And it'll be 1st and 10 for the Wranglers. Big break for the Wranglers, already leading 16-0. So Alex Mills gets the play from his dad, the AD and assistant coach Max Mills. And it'll be 1st and 10 at the Wright 18. 6:56 and counting here in the first half. Mills in the short gun, Trumpler off his left shoulder. 3 receivers set. Mills will run around the left side, and he'll pitch it back to Trumpler. He busts 1 tackle and then gets tackled inside right at the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of 7 on the play for Peyton Trumpler.
Yeah, that ball looked like it bounced, Cody, and right into the hands of Nathan Cousineau.
Hard-nosed running by Peyton Trumpler in this game. Trumpler already 11 carries for 58 yards.
Mm-hmm.
2nd and 3 at the 10 for the Wranglers. Mills in the gun. He'll hand it right side to Campbell. Campbell close to the goal line, and he's going to be short by about a half yard. Campbell will get a gain of 9 on the play. So 1st and goal for the Wranglers. 6:02 and counting. The number 1 seed from the West kind of flexing its muscles here in the first half. So 1 yard to go as Mills in the gun. He'll hand to Campbell. Campbell in, untouched. Touchdown, Shoshoni. And that'll send the Wranglers up 22-0 here in the first half after the 1 yard run by Cannon Campbell. And there goes the cannon. 22-0 for Shoshoni, and we've got an injured Wright Panther on the field. So everybody taking a knee, and we'll take a break. We'll be back. 22-0 Shoshoni. I guess that injured player now is leaving the field, so we will get an extra point attempt coming for Dom Jarvis. Mills the holder. And the long snapper for Shoshoni is Cannon Campbell, who just scored that 1-yard touchdown run. So Campbell to Mills. Here's Jarvis's kick. It's going to be blocked. And so with 5:44 to go in the first half, it's Shoshoni 22, Wright 0. We're back on KTAK.
To the canyon near you. Wyoming.com is reaching more homes and businesses than ever before. For more than 25 years, we've aimed to provide the best internet and phone service to meet the needs of our customers all across the great state of Wyoming. Now it's getting even better. Wyoming.com, expanding to an area near you. Wyoming.com. We're out there.
Come from Carpet One? Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. We're part of your community, and we're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. So you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl, our experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your local Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor.
Education and Wellness knows what it means to be on top.
Welcome back. 22-0 is the score. 5:44 to play first half. And lining up to kick it away is Dom Jarvis for the Wranglers. Sun beginning to show the makings of a sunset here as it is the best light of the day for photos. Here's Jarvis. He'll approach the ball at the 40, kick it deep, and receiving it at the 10-yard line is the runner, Lane Shoshoni. He'll run out over the 20 and be dropped right at the 25-yard line for Shoshoni. That might have been Bridger Werman on that return for the Wright Panthers. So 1st and 10 for Wright, 5:36 to play first half.
It's been all Shoshoni this first half, Cody.
Boy, it has.
Yeah.
The Wranglers having their way. They've got unofficially 120 yards rushing and 14 yards through the air. This Shoshoni Wranglers team, Peyton Trumpler, well, he's picking up right where he's been all year. He's got, for the season coming into tonight, 122 carries for 1,004 yards and 17 touchdowns. That's quite a season.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Here's a handoff to Mills, left side for Wright. He'll manage a gain of 4 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 6 for the Wright Panthers, right at their own 30. The drive started at the 25. So Shoshoni with 3 touchdowns and a safety. A couple extra points kicked, and the last one got blocked. Proud to be here on KTAK. Cody Beers, Jason Peterson on a Friday night. Beautiful Friday night, October 29th.
It is.
It's like September. Here's a handoff up the middle to the fullback, Charlie Thompson. He's going to be out on a big run. He's still carrying Wranglers all the way to the 50. On that play, it's going to be a gain of 20 for Charlie Thompson, and that was just, I'm going to carry you guys down the field for a Wright first down. He broke a couple tackles, and then I think he had 3 Wranglers on his back, and he was still going.
I think that's Wright's biggest play of the game so far, I think,
yeah,
Cody.
Easily.
Yeah.
They did have a 10-yard pass, but that was a 20-yard run for Thompson. Thompson now 3 carries for 20 yards. First down Wright. So 1st and 10 at midfield as Werman is in the gun. Werman bobbles the snap, wants to pass it, and then throws it incomplete in the direction of Grant Mills. That was just a matter of survival there for Werman. Parker Werman throwing the incomplete pass. 2nd down and 10 for the Panthers. 4:13 to play first half. Other stats of note for the Shoshone Wranglers this year offensively. Cannon Campbell, 55 carries, 364 yards and 3 touchdowns. Alex Mills, 58 carries for 337 yards and 6 touchdowns. And Dom Jarvis, 19 carries for 98 yards and a pair of touchdowns. 2nd and 10. There's Werman. He's going to be bottled up in the backfield, and making the big play that time was Cannon Campbell, and Duke Gibble loss of 3 for Werman. He had nowhere to go.
No, Shoshone had that one right all the way.
Aggressive defense.
Yeah.
That's what it's about. And teams have to want to play defense to be good. And the Shoshone Wranglers team flexing its muscles here in the first half.
They've been
3rd and 12.
They've been doing it offensively and defensively so far.
They have. You betcha. We'll get scoring updates at the half as we look at all the divisions of Wyoming high school football. A lot of playoff games. A lot of teams finish their seasons tonight. There's Werman back to pass. He's being rushed, and he'll throw it away. Nearly intercepted by Dom Jarvis. So 4th down and 12 for Wright, and they're just unable to do anything as this pass rush for the Wranglers having its way.
Yeah, they are.
22-0, 3:18 to go first half. And Grant Mills of Wright will line up to kick it away. Trey Fike standing back on his 15 to receive. Mills, good snap. Decent punt. It'll hit on the 25 and then work its way back out to the 27-yard line. Well, it'll be downed on the play. So Shoshone football, 1st and 10. That's at its own 26. Passing-wise, the Shoshone team, Alex Mills, 46 of 88. That's 52% for 886 yards. 15 touchdowns and 2 interceptions for Alex Mills. Excellent season for the young man. Receiving-wise, the leading receiver, well, there's 2. Trey Fike, 17 catches for 261 yards and 2 touchdowns. Nathan Cousineau, averaging 23 yards a catch. He's got 12 catches, 272 yards, and 7 touchdowns. There's Mills in the gun. Trumpler off his left shoulder. Now Fike in motion. He'll get the handoff. And Fike will get positive yards. It'll be a gain of 3 on the play for Trey Fike. Fike now 3 carries for 19 yards. That gives Shoshone 123 yards rushing in the first half.
You know, I noticed, Cody, both teams have a lot of tall guys out there tonight.
Oh, yeah. Wright's a big team.
Yeah, it is.
Shoshone schemes, running backs, good blocking is kind of neutralizing the Panthers here. Here's Mills in the gun. He'll hand off. Oh, nope, he keeps it, and he'll take off up the middle. Pitch it to Trumpler. Trumpler over midfield all the way down to the 40-yard line. And that's going to be a big gain on the play. That'll be 30-yard run for Peyton Trumpler on that option play by Mills. He pitched it in traffic.
He did.
And Trumpler was off to the races all the way down to Wright's 39-yard line. 1st down and 10 for the Shoshone Wranglers after that 30-yard run by Peyton Trumpler. Now Trumpler in the game after that run, 12 carries, 88 yards. Here's Mills in the shotgun. He'll drop the pass, throw it big over the middle, caught by Campbell. He's in the open. 5, touchdown Shoshone. That's going to go as a 39-yard pass from Alex Mills to Cannon Campbell for a Shoshone touchdown. They're going to run out of cannon powder over there as they blow the cannon again. It's 28-0 Wranglers here with 1:49 to play in the first half. Jarvis on for the PAT. 28-0 Shoshone And Mills, he'll put it down. Jarvis's kick, it's no good. It went wide right. So 28-0. Shoshoni will take a break. 1:49 to go first half. Shoshoni 28, Wright 0.
Game. For over 60 years, Gotchi has led the field in providing physical therapy, occupational therapy, and wellness in Thermopolis and their facilities in Worland, Basin, Powell, Cody, and Shoshone. Whether you're recovering from an injury, deconditioned, post-stroke, or just looking to take control of your health, you'll find years of dedicated experience paired with personal care at Gotchi Rehabilitation and Wellness. Learn more at gotchi.org.
Halloween is a lot of fun. Who doesn't enjoy seeing kids on a candy hunt? But while you're driving the kids around town, remember to focus on safety. Watch out for youngsters who may dart into your path without warning. Be extra careful around pedestrians. And always be sure that you and everyone in your vehicle wears a seatbelt. And if you're on foot this Halloween, be sure to wear bright, reflective clothing to be extra visible. This message is brought to you by Buckle Up for Life, Wyoming.
Welcome back, 28-0 Shoshone. 1:49 to play first half. Here's the kick from Dom Jarvis. He's been busy with that right leg.
Yeah, he has.
He'll kick this one deep. It'll go into the end zone, touchback. And he got all of that one as it went over Grant Mills' head and out of bounds. This Wright Panthers team, their leading rusher, Grant Mills, he's got 124 carries for 738 yards and 8 touchdowns this year. Quarterback Parker Werman has carried the ball 77 times for 619 yards and 8 touchdowns. Charlie Thompson, that big fullback, 42 carries, 196 yards and a touchdown. And Bridger Werman, 7 carries for 17 yards and a touchdown. Werman, as I said earlier, 13 out of 62 on the season, 199 yards through the air, and he's thrown 2 interceptions. So 1st and 10 for Wright at their own 20 after that Dom Jarvis touchback on the kick. Here's Werman in the gun. He'll look left, go right, and pass the ball incomplete over the middle. That pass intended for Jamie Reyes Castro, and good coverage that time by Cannon Campbell. He was all over Castro. So 2nd and 10 for the Panthers, 1:44 to play, and man, beautiful sunset here over the Owl Creek Mountains.
It is a nice sunset tonight. It's beautiful weather. I mean, couldn't ask for a better night of football.
2nd and 10 at the 20. 1:44 to play first half. In the gun, here's Werman of Wright. He'll hand to the big fullback, and Duke Gibble says, I'll take you down, dude. You're big, but you're mine. And Gibble with the big tackle on the play. It'll be a loss of 4 for the fullback, Charlie Thompson. And just Gibble said, you're going down, man. And he did. So 3rd and 14 at the 16 for Wright. And a timeout now called by Shoshone with 1:17 to play. We'll go with it. Shoshone 28, Wright 0. We're back on KTAK.
It's Physical Therapy Month.
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 It's Physical Therapy Month. October is National Physical Therapy Month, and here at Teton Therapy we are celebrating all month long. In our Lander and Riverton clinics, we're hosting special events, celebrations, and great giveaways for our patients, past, present, and future. Check us out at Teton Therapy PC on Facebook for more details.
I like April better anyway.
Is your resolution?
Welcome back. 28-0 lead for Shoshone over Wright. 1:17 to play first half, and well, things going Shoshone's way in this one.
It is.
Winner of this game will play either Wind River or Lusk next Friday, and if Shoshone wins, the game will be right here on the home field. Here's Werman out in the gun. He'll scramble right, being dogged on the play, Lets it go over the middle. And it's going to be intercepted by Cannon Campbell. Campbell with that coverage on the play. He'll be tackled at the 26. And an interception with 1:10 to play first half, and another opportunity for the Wranglers to score points. So first down and 10 on the beautiful coverage interception by Cannon Campbell. 28-0 score, and Shoshoni looking for more here in the first half. First and 10 for Shoshoni now after that turnover at the 26. Mills in the gun, Trumpler off his right shoulder. Mills will drop to pass. It'll be a little screen play to Trumpler. He'll break a tackle. He's inside the 10 and dragged down near the 6-yard line. He's actually going to be down at the 9. That'll be a gain of 16 on that pass play, and Peyton Trumpler put the hits on that tackler out at about the 20-yard line.
He actually bounced right off that tackler and then off to the races.
So back-to-back passes for Mills of 39 and 16 yards. First down and goal at the 9. Here's Mills. He'll loft it up toward the end zone. Caught by Trey Fike. Touchdown, Shoshoni on the 9-yard catch from Alex Mills to Trey Fike. And it's 34-0 Shoshoni here in the first half. That was just throw it up and a jump ball won by Trey Fike. Touchdown, Shoshoni. 32 seconds to play in the first half. So Dom Jarvis on as they blow the cannon again. I'm sure the cannon powder's getting a little low over there. Dom Jarvis's kick. It's good. 35-0 Shoshoni with 32 seconds to go in the first half. We'll take a break. This is Shoshoni Wrangler football on KTAK.
To be healthier, you may have made a commitment to improve your physical health, but don't forget about your financial health. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union is listed as one of the healthiest credit unions in the U.S., and we are the healthiest credit union in Wyoming, according to depositaccounts.com. Don't risk having accounts anywhere else. Become a member today and accomplish your first resolution by becoming healthier. Financially speaking, that is. Federally insured by NCUA. Open your eyes to a credit union. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union.
Buy 4x4 gear the expensive way and the smart way. The expensive way is when you buy a new truck or SUV and the dealer sells you the brush guard, the heavy-duty bumpers, the steps, lights, winch, you name it. He rolls it all in with your loan or your monthly payment. But here's the smart way. Shop at Wyoming 4x4, where you get expert advice from Dan. Quality gear, professional installation, all for a whole lot less than you'd spend at a car dealer. Wyoming 4x4 on North Federal and Riverton. The smart way to roll.
Touchstone and
welcome back. 35-0 and a 15-yard penalty on Wright for roughing the kicker on that extra point. So the kickoff now will come from the right 45. We'll see if Jarvis maybe kicks it through the uprights here. Jarvis asking for approval, and he gets it from the referee. Jarvis approaches the football, and he'll kick it down toward the goal line. It'll be picked up by Mills, and Mills up the middle will make it to the 18-yard line where he's tackled by a host of Wranglers. First down Wright with 26 seconds to play in the first half, and the Panthers trailing 35-0.
Panthers looking to maybe get a field goal or something before halftime, Cody.
Maybe a first down.
Yeah.
They've struggled. I think they've got 2 first downs in the game. So 26 seconds to go, first half. Sunset over the Owl Creeks. Beautiful night here. And Shoshoni leading this one 35-0. Here's Werman under center. He'll hand to the big fullback, Thompson, and he'll be gobbled up by Shoshoni. Peyton Trumpler in on that one. Dom Jarvis, Jackson Stanley, they're all in on it. No gain for Thompson. This going to run out here in the first half. So we've played a half from Wrangler Field in Shoshoni. It's the Shoshoni Wranglers 35, the Wright Panthers 0. We'll be back with a halftime show. And it's a big lead for the Wranglers. Hey, this is Shoshoni Wrangler football on KTAK.
Cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
Mechanic is easy. Finding one who does quality work and who you can trust can be a little harder, unless you know Tom. Just listen to what Tom's customers have to say. Everyone needs a good mechanic. Tom is as good as it gets, and Tom is a great and trustworthy mechanic. Tom repairs almost all makes and models of cars, trucks, even skid loaders. Tom's Auto, Shoshoni, Wyoming. Worth the drive from anywhere, and if you can't drive it, he'll have it towed in. If it's not on fire, he can fix it. Tom's Auto. Go Wranglers!
College now offers Bachelor of Applied Science degrees in Early Childhood Education and Organizational Management and Leadership, with an emphasis in outdoor education, tribal leadership, or business and entrepreneurial leadership. CWC offers 3 ways to learn: online, virtual, and in person. Learn, grow, lead, and advance at Central Wyoming College. CWC is leading the way with expanded programs in the Bachelor of Applied Science degrees.
Athletes face the chance of sustaining an injury. According to the Athletic Training Association, 90% of student athletes reported some sort of sports-related injury. What's more is 54% report playing while injured. For various reasons, sports-related injuries are increasingly leaving our youth at risk of exposure to opioid-based pain medication. Fremont WhenTheGameSlowsDown.com is here to help navigate monitoring medication, social support, and suggestions on what to do when the game slows down. Brought to you by Fremont County Prevention Program.
An investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunner's Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunner's Automotive, 856-2288. Suites is proud to sponsor our youth athletics in Fremont County. Fremont County School Athletics provide our youth timeless experiences and lessons that can lead to success for life. Setting goals, teamwork, and hard work make young athletes into good citizens.
Do you know if you got the best payment possible?
Welcome back. Halftime show here on KTAK. Cody Beers, Jason Peterson. And Jason, you want to run through some playoff scores for us?
Sure, Cody. Let's see. We have a final score. Number 1, Little Snake River, 62, KC 8. Rattlers stay undefeated and move on to the semifinals next week. Number 2, Encampment, 68, Sunrise, 0. Tigers move on to the semis and will play DuBois at home for the second time this season. Another final score, number 5, DuBois, 56. Number 4, Hewlett, 49. Rams knock off the undefeated Rams and Hewlett and advance to the semifinals. In Class 1A 9-man, it's final score, number 1, Pine Bluffs, 35, Riverside, 8. Schaefer and Rhodes with 2 touchdown runs apiece. Rhodes' touchdowns were from 62 and 83 yards away.
Wow.
So, and another final score in 2A, number 1, Lyman, 42, Bighorn, 20. Housekeeper accounts for 286 yards of total offense. He had 3 touchdown runs plus a touchdown pass. Smith with a touchdown catch, punt return for a touchdown run, and an interception for the Eagles. And let's see, third quarter in Class 3A, it's Jackson 62, Buffalo 20.
We did get a score hollered up at us, Star Valley 21, Lander 14.
And
that game is in progress.
Yep. Third quarter, and I think that's all the scores we have for right now.
No other scores reported.
Yep.
So So a lot of things going on, and Shoshoni possibly looking at a home game next week against Lusk. Winner of that one would go to Laramie to play for a state championship. Yeah, that's going to be a good game between Lusk and Wind River tonight. So it'll be interesting to see where that one comes out. But halftime score here, 35-0. The Wranglers up on the Wright Panthers. For Shoshoni in the first half, it was Alex Mills completing 4 of 7 passes for 69 yards. He had a 16-yard touchdown pass to Trey Fike in that first half. Peyton Trumpler, rushing-wise, 12 carries, 88 yards. Cannon Campbell, he's got a touchdown. He's got 6 carries for 34 yards. Alex Mills with 3 carries for 12 yards. And Trey Fike with 3 carries for 19 yards. Shoshoni was 69 yards through the air, 153 on the ground in the first half. That's excellent offense, 212 yards in the first half. For the Wright Panthers, well, things not going so well for them. Parker Werman in the first half, 1 for 5 passing for 10 yards. He threw an interception in the first half that was picked off by Campbell. Grant Mills, rushing-wise, 4 carries for 3 yards. Parker Werman, 2 carries for -3 yards. And Charlie Thompson, who had that big 20-yard run and carried Shoshoni Wranglers to midfield, he's got 5 carries for 16 yards. Total offense for Wright, 10 yards through the air, 16 yards on the ground, 26 for the game. Penalty-wise, Wright with 3 penalties for 25 yards, and Shoshoni 2 penalties for 10 yards. You know, I was talking to one of the dads over here, and he said, Peyton Trumpler would run for a lot more yards if he didn't try to run over everybody that he encounters. And he does like contact.
He does,
man. So
he does.
Fun first half. 35-0 score. Shoshoni up on Wright. We'll be back. This is the halftime show on KTAK.
The answer is probably no. Oftentimes, your loan is packed with additional charges that can drive your monthly payment higher than it should be, costing you thousands of dollars more for your car. Hi, this is Patty, and here is your second chance to get the payment you deserve. Visit Atlantic City Federal Credit Union today for a courtesy loan review. We've helped our members save money by refinancing their vehicle with us. Now it's your turn. Open your eyes to a credit union. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union.
It's a proud sponsor of Riverton Wolverines football. For over 50 years, Bailey's has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service and to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey, go Wolverines. Of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at Du Bois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, community health centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment.
I'm minister at New Hope Christian Church in Lander, Wyoming. We want to support the kids of this area academically, athletically, and spiritually. Our address is 630 Mount Hope Drive. Come to Sunday school at 9:30 and our worship service at 10:45.
Prices are going up all over. Food prices, fuel prices, tires, oils, you name it. But there's one thing that hasn't gone up. WRTA bus lines will still get you where you need to go in Fremont County for the same low price they've always had. Just $1 one way. How can you beat that? See WRTAbuslines.com for the new fall route schedule. Save hundreds of dollars every month and use the WRTA to travel to and from the Riverton Airport. See WRTAbuslines.com for details. And remember, don't drink and drive, wear your seatbelts, and keep all 4 wheels on the road.
University of Wyoming quarterback Josh Allen is worthy of Wyoming.
23 plays into my first start here at the University of Wyoming. I dropped back, kind of went through a progression. I saw the middle of the field kind of open up. I decided to lower my shoulder. Helmet went straight into my collarbone here. We landed on the 20-yard line. At that moment, I knew something was really bad.
So Josh's collarbone was pretty bad. He broken in multiple places, and it required harder fixation with the plate in order to get it together.
It was devastating news to me and my family, just knowing that, it could have ended 23 plays in.
We had no question whether we could perform the surgery here, given our wide range of varying subspecialties within orthopedics.
I would recommend Premier Bone and Joint Centers. The thing that made me feel really comfortable with them was they made it feel like your own family.
I think he'll have no problem performing in the NFL. His rehab and his recovery done very well, and I don't see any restrictions on him whatsoever.
They want the best for you, and they won't steer you wrong.
Let us show you why we're worthy of Wyoming.
Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
Welcome back. 35-0 here at the half. Shoshoni over Wright. I did have some other scores here. We'll pull them up. In halftime score from Lander, it's Star Valley 21, Lander 14. And the other score, late in that game, Jackson 62, Buffalo 20. That score late in the third quarter. So we did get one other score in. First quarter score, number 2 seeded Sheridan in Class 4A 7, Cheyenne Central 0. I think that is all the scores we've got here. But this one 35-0. And this Shoshoni Wranglers team, well, they've had their way in the first half. Running at will against the Wright Panthers. Total yards. Your chair's right there, man. 153 yards on the ground for Shoshoni, 69 through the air. That's 222 yards in the first half. And for the Wright Panthers, 26 yards of offense in the first half. So keys to the second half for Shoshoni, you think, they need to just keep playing, right, Jason?
Shoshoni's doing everything right. I mean, Cody, they're playing good offense, good defense. I mean, keys to the second half for Wright, ball control. I think they need to pass more and maybe do a little bit more passing game and just keep control of the ball. And I think that's the keys for Wright for the second half.
They've been trying to pass the ball, but that pass rush for Shoshoni has been giving Werman all kinds of problems back there.
Shoshoni's defense is just playing really, really strong tonight.
Yeah, it's a good defense.
Mm-hmm.
It's in the top 3 in the state.
Yep.
Of course, offensively, they're in the top 3 also. Yep. So 35-0's our score here. We'll take a break. We're about 2 minutes, 20 seconds from the second half kickoff. We'll be back. This is KTAK. Shoshoni Wrangler football on a Friday, October 29th, 2021.
You expect your car, SUV, or truck to look like new. That's the service you'll receive at Stork Auto Body in Riverton. Professionalism and meticulous attention to detail. You can depend on Stork Auto Body, 841 Miniweb Avenue, Riverton.
Offers comprehensive eye health exams, highly trained staff, and a large selection of fashion eyewear and sunglasses. Dr. Ballard, Dr. Hinkle, and Dr. Frazier offer over 70 years of experience. Call Riverton Vision Center at 856-9451 to schedule an appointment today.
Open spaces to the canyon near you. Wyoming.com is reaching more homes and businesses than ever before. For more than 25 years, we've aimed to provide the best internet and phone service to meet the needs of our customers all across the great state of Wyoming. Now it's getting even better. Wyoming.com, expanding to an area near you. Wyoming.com, we're out there.
come from Carpet One? Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. We're part of your community, and we're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. So you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl, our experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your local Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor.
Education and Wellness knows what it means to be on top of your game. For over 60 years, Gotchi has led the field in providing physical therapy, occupational therapy, and wellness in Thermopolis and their facilities in Worland, Basin, Powell, Cody, and Shoshoni. Whether you're recovering from an injury, deconditioned, post-stroke, or just looking to take control of your health, you'll find years of dedicated experience paired with personal care at Gotchi Rehabilitation and Wellness. Learn more at gotchi.org.
Welcome back as we get ready to start the third quarter of play. Cody Beers, Jason Peterson, and if you want to pour salt in the wound, well, Wright won that opening flip and they chose to receive, and now Shoshoni gets the ball with a 35-0 lead to open the second half.
Yep, and it was going. Yeah, they started the first half with the ball, and then it's just been all Shoshoni ever since.
So Shoshoni back deep. It'll be Trey Fike on one side, Peyton Trumpler on the other. And the Wright Panthers going to kick it off here as the temperature dropping like a rock here. Here's going to be an onside kick, and it's going to be covered up by Shoshoni. And it'll be great field position as Jackson Stanley fell on that ball. It'll be 1st and 10 for Shoshoni at their own 45. So nice thought for the Panthers, but it ends up as a 1st down and 10 for the Wranglers at their own 45. Just underway in the second half. Shoshoni football. It'll be Alex Mills in the gun, surrounded by 3 running backs. Peyton Trumpler behind him. He'll get the ball. Trumpler going to be over the 50, over the 40, to the 30, the 20, the 10. He'll run over the guy at the, at the 15-yard line. And Peyton Trumpler going to be wrestled down at the 16-yard line after a 39-yard run. And that'll push Trumpler over the century mark in rushing. He's now got 127 yards of rushing, and it'll be 1st down and 10 for Shoshoni at the 16-yard line of Wright. So one play, 39-yard run.
Not something Wright wanted to see, I think.
And Shoshoni, 192 yards rushing. Here's another handoff to Trumpler right up the middle. And Trumpler tackled down right at the 11-yard line. It'll be gain of 5. Gain of 6. So 2nd down and 4 at the 10. 133 yards rushing now for Peyton Trumpler. Mills in the gun. Good blocking by this Shoshoni offensive group. Mills will hand right side to Trumpler. He'll jump over a defender who was laying on the ground and be taken down at the, now they're going to get a flag on Shoshoni. It's going to be holding. That'll be the 3rd holding call of the game on the Wranglers. So 3 penalties for 30 yards, and that one will back up the Wranglers. And in this game, it's been penalties that have really been the only thing that slowed the Shoshoni team.
Yep.
Looks like 2nd and 16 at the right 23 for the Wranglers. We want to thank our game sponsor in Shoshoni, Tom's Auto, for stepping up. We appreciate Tom and what he does here in Shoshoni. Tom's Auto, our game sponsor. Here's Alex Mills. He'll pitch to Peyton Trumpler. Trumpler down near the original line of scrimmage at the 12-yard line. I'm sorry, it's going to go to the 16-yard line. That'll be a gain of 6 for Trumpler. 3rd and 10, little over 10 at the 17-yard line of Wright. Mills in the shotgun. Trey Fike off his right shoulder. Peyton Trumpler behind him. Snap and a pitch to Trumpler. He'll take off around the right end. Trumpler inside the 10. He'll cut inside the 5. Touchdown, Shoshoni. And that'll be a 17-yard run for Peyton Trumpler and a Wrangler touchdown and a 41-0 lead now for the Shoshoni Wranglers. And there goes the cannon. He's still got smoke, so he must still have some powder in the old cannon. There's Dom Jarvis on for the kick. 41-0. And that was a big drive on 4 runs by Peyton Trumpler. 39, 6, 6, and 17. He's got 16 carries, 156 yards. Kick is no good. It's 41-0. We'll be back. This is KTAK. Halloween is a lot of fun. Who doesn't enjoy seeing kids on a candy hunt? But while you're driving the kids around town, remember to focus on safety. Watch out for youngsters who may dart into your path without warning. Be extra careful around pedestrians, and always be sure that you and everyone in your vehicle wears a seatbelt. And if you're on foot this Halloween, be sure to wear bright, reflective clothing to be extra visible. This message is brought to you by Buckle Up for Life, Wyoming.
Physical Therapy Month.
It's 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 Physical Therapy Month.
October is National Physical Therapy Month, and here at Teton Therapy, we are celebrating all month long. In our Lander and Riverton clinics, we're hosting special events, celebrations, and great giveaways for our patients, past, present, and future. Check us out at Teton Therapy PC on Facebook for more details.
I like April better anyway.
Is sure to be healthier? You may have resolute.
Welcome back. 41-0 lead for the Shoshoni Wranglers. 9:43 to play, 3rd quarter. And it'll be Jarvis lining up to kick it off for the Wranglers. Back deep, Werman, and also the little guy, number 1. Here's a kick deep. And little Werman comes out over the, right at the 31-yard line. He'll be tackled on the play. And Shoshoni tackler that time, Cannon Campbell. Thanks, bud. Appreciate it. 1st and 10 for Wright at their own 30.
Sorry about that, Cody.
Appreciate you fixing that. We didn't want to get unplugged here. 9:37 to play, 3rd quarter. And it'll be Wright football. This Shoshoni team now unofficially with 290 yards offense. Here's Werman under center. We're going to get a jump by the left tackle for Wright. Bo Preston will jump offside, and it'll be a 5-yard penalty on the Panthers. So penalties hurt, especially when you're trailing and things just multiply and go against you in these games.
Yep, something the coaching staff doesn't want to see right now. You're going backwards.
1st and 15 at their own 25. It'll be Werman under center. I formation and a handoff. Nope, Werman keeps the ball. He'll take off outside and gain positive yards, about 3-yard gain for Werman. Second down and 7 for Parker Werman. Actually, it was a 9-yard gain, so forgot they had 1st and 15. So 9-yard gain for Parker Werman. 2nd and 6 for the Wright Panthers. Werman under center. He'll hand off to the tailback, Grant Mills, who goes nowhere. Gobbled up on the play by Peyton Trumpler and also Cannon Campbell on that tackle. 3rd and 6 now after the gain of nothing for Grant Mills. Ball at the 34, 3rd and 6, 8:30 to play. So Wright, 3rd and 6 will come to the boy, 75-27, Jackson beats Buffalo.
Wow.
There's a completed pass and a first down for the Wright Panthers, their 3rd first down of the first half, and catching that pass is Tucker Edwards. 9-yard gain for the Wright Panthers at their own 42.
Just looked at the weather, Cody. It's about 55 degrees right now.
Boy, it
about
got chilly.
6:28. Yep.
It got chilly at
Yeah, it did.
6:30 at night.
Yeah.
That sun goes down this time of the year, and the fingers start tingling. So 1st and 10 for Wright. Here's a pitch. I want to fumble and covering it up. Parker Werman gets the ball back, and he'll recover it on his 38. So that's going to go as a loss of, looks like 5 on the play for Parker Werman. So 2nd and 15 for Wright at their own 34. 7:15 and counting. Shoshoni up 41-0 on the scoreboard. So to the line, Wright. Stacking the box with 6 guys is Shoshoni. Here's Werman. He'll come back to pass. A little screen pass to Mills. He'll break 1 tackle and then be hit hard on the play by Nathan Cousineau. 4-yard gain from Werman to Mills. Mills now 2 catches for 14 yards. In the game, 3 out of 7 passing for Parker Werman for 24 yards. 3rd and 11 for the Wright Panthers.
Yeah, the Shoshoni defense is just bringing it to the Wright Panthers, Cody.
6:22 and counting in this one.
Yeah.
Can you imagine Jackson 75-27
That
over
is
Buffalo?
Crazy.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
is
putting
crazy.
up some points.
Yeah.
Here's Werman. He'll fade to pass. Throw it over the middle. It's going to fall incomplete. Intended receiver on that play, Angel Hernandez, a sophomore for Wright. So 4th and 11 for Wright. 1 more touchdown, and we got a running clock, and it looks like Wright's going to punt it away with 6:03 to go in the 3rd quarter.
You might think
Outcome probably not in doubt in this one.
Yeah. Yeah.
And back deep is Trey Fike to receive the punt. And they'll get the punt off. It'll be a short punt. Hits on the 38-yard line. It'll be downed right at the 38. And so it'll be Shoshoni football with 6:01 to play in the 3rd quarter. We'll keep it here, and we'll try to get you more scoring updates in these playoffs as they come in. Let's see if we have any more 6-man. Nope. Of course, Pine Bluffs beats Riverside 35-8. Star Valley at the half up on Lander 21-14. Nothing in from Douglas yet. And Powell and Douglas. Powell is the 4th seed out of the West. Douglas the number 1 seed out of the East. And Powell beat Douglas 17-0 in Douglas early this season.
Yep.
So here's Mills. He'll hand off to Trumpler. Trumpler going to be wrestled down, and then he gets away, and then he rushes out for a gain of 9 yards. Another good run for Peyton Trumpler. We'll give him officially 8 yards. It'll be 2nd and 2 now as Peyton Trumpler 17 carries for 164 yards. 2nd and 2, 5:34 and counting to go in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, everything going Shoshoni's way in this quarter, too.
Shoshoni with 229 yards rushing in this game. That speaks volumes right there.
Yeah,
Here's
it does.
Mills. And offside's going to go on Wright. And that one's going to go on Dawson Pree, a senior defensive lineman for Wright. And that'll be a 5-yard penalty and a first down for the Wranglers. So that'll push the ball across midfield. It'll be first down and 10 for the Wranglers at the 48 of Wright. Mills in the shotgun. He'll hand it deep to Trumpler. Trumpler making his way through company. He breaks it outside, and Peyton Trumpler cuts back in, and he'll be tackled down near the 20-yard line at the 22. It's going to go as a gain of 26 yards for Peyton Trumpler. Another Wrangler first down on the play, and that'll send Trumpler up to 18 carries for 190 yards. Using his blockers that time, running with them and staying behind and then breaking it outside. Peyton Trumpler, that was an outstanding play, and you can give about 8 or 9 guys for Shoshoni credit on that one. That's 9-man football.
Nine-man football, yeah.
4:36 and counting. First and 10 for Shoshoni. There's Mills. He'll hand inside to Cannon Campbell. Campbell breaks inside the 10, and he'll be wrestled down on the 7-yard line. That'll be a gain of 15 for Campbell. He's been outstanding also. Cannon Campbell now 7 carries for 49 yards. First down and goal for Shoshoni. And it'll be at the 6-yard line. So first and goal at the 6. 4 minutes to play in the third quarter. Here's Mills in the gun. Mills hands it left side. Trey Fike following Peyton Trumpler. Touchdown, Shoshoni. 6-yard run by Trey Fike. That'll be the 4th carry of the game for Trey Fike. Fike now with 4 carries, 25 yards, and a touchdown for Shoshoni makes it 47-0. Dom Jarvis on for the PAT. Mills with the hold. And Cannon Campbell with the snap. Hold down, kick, up, it's good. 48-0 Shoshoni. With 3:54 to go in the third quarter, we'll take a break. This is Shoshoni football, first-round playoff action on KTAK.
Commitment to improve your physical health, but don't forget about your financial health. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union is listed as one of the healthiest credit unions in the U.S., and we are the healthiest credit union in Wyoming, according to depositaccounts.com. Don't risk having your accounts anywhere else. Become a member today and accomplish your first resolution by becoming healthier. Financially speaking, that is. Federally insured by NCUA. Open your eyes to a credit union, Atlantic City Federal Credit Union.
Buy 4x4 gear, the expensive way and the smart way. The expensive way is when you buy a new truck or SUV and the dealer sells you the brush guard, the heavy-duty bumpers, the steps, lights, winch, you name it. He rolls it all in with your loan into your monthly payment. But here's the smart way. Shop at Wyoming 4x4, where you get expert advice from Dan, quality gear, professional installation, all for a whole lot less than you'd spend at a car dealer. Wyoming 4x4 on North Federal in Riverton. The smart way to roll.
Welcome back, 48-0 here at Wrangler Field in Shoshoni. Shoshoni, they're going to move on. They're going to play next week in the state semifinals. The game will be right here at Wrangler Field. Here's Jarvis. He'll line up to kick off to Wright. And he'll kick it high and deep. And it'll be, comes to settle on the 10. Running left side, Cannon Campbell with the big hit on the runner for Wright, Ethan Terrain. Nope, it's Bridger Werman who tried to run that ball out and got about a 5-yard return to the 15. So 48-0, and now we've got the running clock. So Wright football, unofficially in this game, Wright with 24 yards through the air, and 20 yards on the ground for 44 yards on the other side. 276 yards rushing for Shoshoni and 69 yards through the air. Here's the handoff to Grant Mills. He goes nowhere as he's eaten up there by middle linebacker Peyton Trumpler. And it's been a long night for Grant Mills. Gain of 1 for Mills, 6 carries, 4 yards. Second down and 9 for Wright.
Yeah, Shoshoni just reading everything by Wright, Cody. Offensively, defensively.
These Wright Panthers have averaged 197 yards rushing and 27 yards passing this season. But today the Wranglers putting the clamps on the Wright offense.
Yep.
Here's Werman under center, I formation, and he can't hand it off anywhere. And then the little guy on the tackle was Duke Gibble. Senior, quick, and he knows how to tackle. 3rd and 9. 1:55 and counting here in the third quarter.
Third and a long 9 at the right 16.
We'll get some more scores here as we head toward the post-game show. Hopefully we get more reports in. We'd like to report all the scores. 3rd and 9. Werman in the shotgun. He'll hand off right side to Grant Mills. Mills breaks it 4 positive yards, and he'll go out to the 25-yard line. It'll be a gain of, looks like 7 yards on the play for Grant Mills, his longest run of the game. 4th and 2, and Wright will go for it. .101 and counting here in the third quarter in the running clock. So Wright out of the huddle on a 4th and 2 play. Werman in the gun. He'll hand it left side to Grant Mills, and he's not going to get it. He's going to be wrestled under that time. Dom Jarvis on the tackle, along with Cannon Campbell, and it'll be a loss of 4 yards for Grant Mills. And first down for Shoshoni, deep inside Wright territory. Shoshoni starting to send some substitutes in the game. Jackson Stanley comes out. Here comes the big center for Shoshoni back on the field. And Corbin DeWitt, the junior center.
Yeah, Wright just couldn't get anything offensively or defensively, Cody.
And that's going to end the third quarter of play. Shoshoni 48. Wright 0. We'll take a break. This is Shoshoni Wrangler football on KTAK. Special thanks to Tom's Auto, our game sponsor on KTAK.
Energy Cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
Mechanic is easy. Finding one who does quality work and who you can trust can be a little harder, unless you know Tom. Just listen to what Tom's customers have to say. Everyone needs a good mechanic. Tom is as good as it gets, and Tom is a great and trustworthy mechanic. Tom repairs almost all makes and models of cars, trucks, even skid loaders. Tom's Auto, Shoshoni, Wyoming, worth a drive from anywhere, and if you can't drive, he'll have it towed in. If it's not on fire, he can fix it. Tom's Auto, Wranglers.
Hey, special thanks to Tom's Auto, our game sponsor, and hey, if it's not on fire, he'll fix it.
That's right.
That's awesome.
That's right.
All right, Shoshoni football. Alex Mills will run it up the middle, And it's just a big scrum in the center of that as Mills gains, I believe, 4 yards on the play. So nothing fancy there from Alex Mills, but a gain of 4. Second down and 6 for the Shoshoni Wranglers. 11:36 and counting, 48-0 is the score, and we are in the fourth quarter of play. So Shoshoni to the line. Mills in this shotgun. Trey Fike on his right shoulder. Cannon Campbell on his left. And he'll hand to the deep man, Peyton Trumpler. Trumpler up the middle. Will be wrestled down at the 15. Gain of 4 for Peyton Trumpler. They'll give him 3, so it'll be 3rd and 3 for Shoshoni at the 15. Trumpler, 7 yards away from rushing for 200 yards in this game. He's got 19 carries for 193 yards. Here's Mills. He'll run right side. Toss it underneath. Little scoop pass to Nathan Cousineau. We're going to get a penalty called on the play, but a nifty play is about a 5-yard gain to Cousineau.
That was a good pitch play there. That was a good pitch.
That's a forward pass, but we'll see what the call is. They're going to call Shoshoni for holding. And that'll be the 4th holding call on the day for the Wranglers. 4 penalties, 40 yards. 10:22 and counting here in the running clock. Wranglers up 48-0 on the scoreboard. 3rd and 11 at the Wright 24. As Shoshoni in its huddle. Mills gets the call from his dad, Max Mills. 3rd and 11. 3 running backs. Campbell on the left, Fike on the right, and Trumpler dots the I. Here's a handoff to Fike. Nope, they'll fake it to Trumpler. He'll get around the outside, 1st down, and he's in. Touchdown! Peyton Trumpler and Shoshoni. That'll go as a 24-yard run by Peyton Trumpler. Touchdown, Shoshoni. And now the score goes to 54-0. So Dom Jarvis will come on for the PAT. And it's all Shoshoni in this one at Wrangler Field. So Jarvis comes on for the PAT. Mills will do the holding. And Campbell with the good pick. Kick is good, and it's 55-0 with 9:40 to go. 55-0 Wranglers. We're back after a break on KTAK.
College now offers Bachelor of Applied Science degrees in Early Childhood Education and Organizational Management and Leadership, with an emphasis in outdoor education, tribal leadership, or business and entrepreneurial leadership. CWC offers 3 ways to learn: online, virtual, and in person. Learn, grow, lead, and advance at Central Wyoming College. CWC is leading the way with expanded programs in the Bachelor of Applied Science degrees.
Face the chance of sustaining an injury. According to the Athletic Training Association, 90% of student athletes reported some sort of sports-related injury. What's more, is 54% report playing while injured. For various reasons, sports-related injuries are increasingly leaving youth at risk of exposure to opioid-based pain medication. Fremont When the Game Slows Down.com is here to navigate monitoring medication, social support, and suggestions on what to do when the game slows down. Brought to you by Fremont County Prevention Program.
Welcome back, 55-0. Shoshoni will kick it off. Dom Jarvis approaching the ball, and he'll boot it deep toward the end zone. Young Werman gets it, and he's coming out being chased and tackled and thrown down by Cannon Campbell on the play. Also in on the tackle for Shoshoni It'll be Landon Casper. 9:20 left in the ball game. 55-0 Shoshoni. They'll either take on Lusk or Wind River next week, and I've been looking for a score in that one, and I'm not getting one. Nothing being reported, I don't believe, in that one. No score. It says first quarter, Wind River at Lusk. So Werman out in the shotgun. He'll fade to pass and throw it incomplete over the middle. That pass intended for Yami Reyes Castro. So incomplete pass for Parker Werman. That's his 9th pass in the game. And he's completed 3 for 24 yards.
The right sideline kind of stunned tonight, Cody.
Pretty quiet over there. Long drive down. If you.
Yep.
Wright's located about 40 miles south of Gillette, and your home country.
Mm-hmm.
Here's Werman in the shotgun. He'll fade to pass, and he'll throw it straight up in the air. Alex Mills going to intercept it at the 30-yard line, and then he'll pass it back to Nathan Cousineau, who's inside the 10, inside the 5, and wrestled out on about the 4-yard line. So Alex Mills with the interception. He'll lateral it back to Nathan Cousineau, and Cousineau nearly scores on the play. We do have an injured Wright Panther down on the field. 7:49 to play, and we'll take a break. This is Shoshoni football on KTAK.
Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunner's Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunner's Automotive, 856-2288. Riverton's Hampton Inn & Suites is proud to sponsor our youth athletics in Fremont County. Fremont County school athletics provide our youth timeless experiences and lessons that can lead to success for life. Setting goals, teamwork, and hard work make young athletes into good citizens.
When you purchase your car, do you know if you got the best payment possible? The answer is probably no. Oftentimes, your loan is packed with additional charges that can drive your monthly payment higher than it should be, costing you thousands of dollars more for your car. Hi, this is Patty, and here is your second chance to get the payment you deserve. Visit Atlantic City Federal Credit Union today for a courtesy loan review. We've helped our members save money by refinancing their vehicle with us. Now it's your turn. Open your eyes to a credit union. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union.
Welcome back as we got a fumble by Shoshoni, and second team on the field for the Wranglers. Braxton Mills at quarterback, and he tried to hand off to Landon Casper, who did not get the ball. It went down, so it'll be a loss of 3 on the play for Casper. 7:20 and counting in this one. Mills out in the shotgun. 3 receivers, or 3 running backs. Quentin Clark in the deep eye. Now is Braxton Mills going to be rushed under and tackled for another loss back near the 9-yard line. So that is a loss of 4 on the play for Mills. And it'll be 3rd and goal at the 9-yard line. Mills in the shotgun. He'll toss it left side, and coming around the end and being tackled back at the 15-yard line is the freshman Quentin Clark. A gain of 6 on the play for Clark. The varsity starters now out of the game for Shoshoni. It'll be 4th and goal at the 13-yard line for Shoshoni. 6:09 and counting in this one. 55-0 ball game here at Wrangler Field. So 4th and 13, here's Mills. Braxton Mills brings him out. Quentin Clark will dot the I. And Mills in the pistol. So Mills will fade to pass on 4th and 15. He's off on the run, and he'll be smothered under for the sack on the play. Back at the 25-yard line. And that'll go as a loss of 10.
You know, my hat goes off to Wright tonight, though, Cody. They played a good game, played hard. Just my hat goes off to them tonight.
They did. 5:18 to play and counting in this one. It'll be Wright football. And we'll try to get some scores here in playoff action. Timeout taken by Shoshoni. So we'll go with it. 55-0, 5:06 to play. We're back. And hey, the Click It or Ticket postgame show is coming up next on KTAK.
Wolverines football. For over 50 years, Bailey's has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trips next at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service and to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe, the dine-in meal, or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep going. Go Bailey, go Wolverines. Of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at DuBois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, community health centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment.
Welcome back, 55-0 here, and now we've got second teamers in all the way around as the running back for Wright that time, number 8, and it's Lucas Navarro. He'll gain 1 on the play. So 2nd and 9 for Wright with 4:36 to play in this game. Handoff left side, it'll be a fumble, and Wright will recover the football. Jumping back on that ball for Wright was Bridger Werman, and it'll be 3rd and 9 for Wright with 4:12 and counting in this one. We'll have the Click It or Ticket post-game show coming up next. We do have a third quarter score in from Lander. It's Star Valley 36, Lander 20. Second quarter score in Class 4A, Sheridan 28, Cheyenne Central 3. And second quarter, Cheyenne East 7, Campbell County 0. And second quarter, Rock Springs 28, Kelly Walsh nothing. That's 4A. Here's a pass coming as chasing down the right quarterback, and he'll lose his balance and fall down at the 10-yard line. And then he was mad at himself. That young quarterback for Wright, Pace Garrett, a sophomore. He just lost his footing and fell down at the 10.
Tried to go the other way, and he just...
And so now it's about 4th and 22 for Wright at their own 10. 3:10 to play, and the clock is running. So Wright going to go for it on 4th down, I believe. Yes, they are. So under center for Wright, Pace Garrett. I formation. And he'll pitch it left side to Bridger Werman. Werman's got some room to run, but he'll be tackled at about the 20, which is still about 14 yards short of a first down. So the Wrangler defense holds. The young Wranglers, as most of them are freshmen and sophomores for Coach Tony Trumpler. Shoshoni going to advance in these playoffs, and they are 8-1 on this season now, and they will take on either Lusk or Wind River right here at Wrangler Field next Friday. I believe the games are on Friday. in the second round of the playoffs. So 1st and 10 for Shoshoni at the 20-yard line of Wright. 2 minutes to play and counting. Here's the handoff to Clark. He'll bust through a few Wright tacklers and gain about 5 yards on the play. So good gain for Clark.
I think Shoshoni's just going to try to run this clock out.
Oh, I think so.
Yeah.
They've got their young guys, and they're getting them some playoff experience here. 140 and counting. 2nd and 5 for the Wranglers. 55-0. Shoshoni up on Wright, and they'll advance to the second round of the 1A 9-man playoffs. Here's Mills. He'll pitch left side to Clark, and he'll break 1 tackle, break 2 tackles, and then be wrestled down after a gain of 1 on the play. And he had to do some serious running to gain 1.
Yeah, it did.
3rd and 5. 1 minute to play in this one. We'll have the Click It or Ticket post-game show. We're only 2 hours into this game. 7 o'clock. Getting chilly. It's one of them nights where
it is.
It's great to be outside, but you wish your hands were in your pockets. Here's the handoff left side, and wrestled down on the play is the running back for Shoshoni, Landon Casper, and he'll gain nothing on the play. So 4th and 5 for this Shoshoni team. 20 seconds and counting, and we've got nope, they're going to come up, line up, and maybe run the ball. Nope, Shoshoni not going to run another play. So final score in this one, Shoshoni 55, the Wright Panthers 0. Congratulations to the Shoshoni Wranglers. Thanks to Tom's Auto for its sponsorship of tonight's game. And we're back with a Click It or Ticket post-game show coming up on KTAK. This is Shoshoni Wrangler football.
At New Hope Christian Church in Lander, Wyoming. We want to support the kids of this area academically, athletically, and spiritually. Our address is 630 Mount Hope Drive. Come to Sunday school at 9:30 and our worship service at 10:45.
Prices are going up all over. Food prices, fuel prices, tires, oils, you name it. But there's one thing that hasn't gone up. WRTA bus lines will still get you where you need to go in Fremont County for the same low price they've always had. Just $1 one way. How can you beat that? See WRTAbuslines.com for the new fall route schedule. Save hundreds of dollars every month and use the WRTA to travel to and from the Riverton Airport. See WRTAbuslines.com for details. And remember, don't drink and drive, wear your seatbelts, and keep all 4 wheels on the road.
University of Wyoming quarterback Josh Allen is worthy of Wyoming.
23 plays into my first start here at the University of Wyoming. I dropped back, kind of went through a progression. I saw the middle of the field kind of open up. I decided to lower my shoulder. His helmet went straight into my collarbone here. We landed on the 20-yard line. At that moment, I knew something was really bad.
So Josh's collarbone was pretty bad. He had broken in multiple places, and it required hardware fixation with the plate in order to get it back together.
It was devastating news to me and my family, just knowing that, it could have ended 23 plays in.
We had no question whether we could perform the surgery here, given our wide range of varying subspecialties within orthopedics.
I would recommend Premier Bone and Joint Centers. The thing that made me feel really comfortable with them was they made it feel like your own family.
I think he'll have no problem performing in the NFL. His rehab and his recovery done very well, and I don't see any restrictions on him whatsoever.
They want the best for you, and they won't steer you wrong.
Let us show you why we're worthy of Wyoming.
Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
Wait, after a collision, you expect?
Welcome back. Final score in this one, Shoshoni 55, Wright 0. And congratulations to the Shoshoni Wranglers and the Panthers on a good season, and Shoshone now moves on. They will play the winner of Lusk and Wind River, and we don't have a scoring update in that one, but next Friday night or Saturday, depending on when they schedule those games, it'll be the semifinals right here at Wrangler Field in Shoshone. Final stats, first for the Wright Panthers. They will finish with 24 yards through the air. Parker Werman in the game was 3 for 9 passing for 24 yards. He had an interception in the game. That one by Cannon Campbell. Running-wise, it was Grant Mills carrying the ball 8 times for 7 yards. It was Parker Werman carrying the ball 4 times for 1 yard. It was Charlie Thompson in the game, 5 carries for 16 yards. So 24 yards through the air, 25 yards on the ground, 49 yards total in the game for the Wright Panthers. On the other side, big numbers tonight for the Shoshone Wranglers. Alex Mills would complete 4 of 7 passes. He had a touchdown pass. He had some other big passes, 69 yards in the game. He did complete a 39-yard pass to Campbell and a 16-yard pass to Peyton Trumpler. But excellent field general game by Alex Mills, the young quarterback for Shoshone. Running-wise, well, it was all Peyton Trumpler for the most part in this game. 20 carries for 217 yards. Trumpler, he was all over the place, and we'll do a scoring rundown here in a minute with Jason. Cannon Campbell was 7 carries for 49 yards. Alex Mills had 4 carries for 16 yards. It was Trey Fike with 4 carries for 25 yards, and that'll pretty much do it. 69 yards through the air, and 360 yards total, as they had 291 yards rushing, did the Shoshone Wranglers tonight. 69 yards through the air, 291 yards on the ground, and just outstanding stuff tonight for this Shoshone Wranglers team. So 4 penalties for 40 yards on Shoshone. They had 4 holding penalties, and the Wright Panthers with 5 penalties in the game for 35 yards. Final score tonight, Shoshone 55 and Wright 0. So I'll turn it over to Jason. He'll go down the scoring roundup. There was a lot of scoring, all for one team in this one.
Yeah. Well, at halftime, Cody, it was 35-0. The start of the third quarter.
Can you get the first half scoring?
Oh, you want? Okay.
Yeah, let's do it at all.
Okay. Well, the first quarter, 4:58 mark. Cannon Campbell, 2-yard touchdown run, 11-play drive, 63 yards. The PAT would be no good. It'd be 7-0. Shoshone safety, and then with 49 seconds to go in the the first quarter, Shoshone safety 2 points would make it 9-0 Shoshone, and then that would end the first quarter. To start the second quarter with 9:38 at the 9:38 mark, Trey Fike, 9-yard touchdown run. The PAT was good to make it 16-0 Shoshone. A muffled punt fumble recovery by Shoshone with 6:57 to go in the second quarter. Cannon Campbell, 1-yard touchdown run. The PAT would be blocked. It would be 22-0 Shoshone. With 1:49 to go in the first half, Alex Mills to Cannon Campbell, 39-yard touchdown run. The PAT, I do believe, was no good. Would be 28-0 Shoshone. And then Cannon Campbell interception at the 1:10 mark in the first half, 9-yard touchdown run. Alex Mills to Trey Fike. With 32 seconds to go in the first half. The PAT would good, and that would be 35-0 to have the halftime.
All right, we got Cannon Campbell coming up. We got Tony Trumpler here, so go ahead and throw them on, Cannon. Hey, outstanding first-round playoff game. You guys came in with some focus tonight.
Yes, sir. That was our goal all week, was to play a full 4 quarters.
Well, I think you did it.
Yep.
All right, so we don't have a score in yet from Lusk and Wind River. Do you have one? 16-8 right now. Half Wind River's up. Wind River's up, so heck, you might get to play the cross-county rival next week. That'd be kind of fun, huh?
Oh, yeah, that would be a great time.
You guys had a pretty good game that early in the season, right?
Yep, we played them for homecoming.
It was 19-0,
19-0, yeah.
Well, what was the key tonight coming out? I mean, you guys were you were running the ball, and we said it several times, but your teammate, Peyton Trumpler, I think he'd run for a lot more yards if he didn't try to run over everyone.
Yeah, no kidding. We come out playing smash mouth football. Our goal was to execute 2 yards, 3 yards every play.
Well, that first drive was an 11-play, 63-yard drive. So you guys just ran it right down their throat from the beginning and set the tone of this one.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, hey, you had an interception tonight. That's kind of fun, huh?
Yeah, I don't get to play out there very much. I'm usually down at D end or, yeah, it was amazing.
It's kind of like goose hunting. The ball went way up, and then it came down right in your hands, right?
Yeah.
Hey, congratulations, Cannon Campbell.
Thank you.
All right, we'll get Tony Trumpler on here. Hey, it kind of feels good, doesn't it, Coach, to get that first one out of the way?
Oh, yeah. I was a nervous wreck all week this week. I don't really know why. I mean, the boys were prepared. We had today off. We got half a day yesterday, had the whole day off. So I was kind of worried that we wouldn't be in the routine that we were used to. So, I got them. We all met this morning and had a good team breakfast. And then some went and watched some volleyball, and the others came over to the school, and we watched the volleyball game here. We just try to keep it as routine as possible today because I'm kind of a creature of habit. So it was really, really making me nervous today not being in school.
Well, you guys, I had you down for 360 yards of total offense, and Peyton, 24 carries, 217 yards. I mean, you guys really wore them down with the running game, I think.
Yeah, that was our plan coming into it. We were just going to play smash mouth football like Cannon said. We kind of worked it all week. We were going to beat them with the run and kind of make a statement that's what we're here to do, is we're here to run the ball and play smash mouth football. So, and Cannon, they all did. All my running backs did. I know Peyton gets keyed on a lot, but that's fine. Key on him all you want because
sure.
I have 3 more very capable backs that will hit you just as hard and make you miss just as easy. So.
Well, you guys run an option play, and you ran it about 3-4 times tonight, and Mills feels really comfortable in traffic pitching it to Peyton, and it worked, I think, 3 out of the 4 times, and then one time there was nobody there when he pitched it. But, boy, that makes teams think about who to tackle and who to pursue.
Yeah, they're very comfortable with the option. They make me a little nervous sometimes, but they've played together since they were in the 4th grade. So
sure.
this group of juniors and seniors have played together for a long time. So that helps a bunch. But there's times that we do get a little nervous when he goes up the field and pitches late. But they don't drop it very often, so we let it go.
Well, Peyton was outstanding on offense, and then your defense held this Wright team. I had it at 49 yards total offense in the game. That's just outstanding because Wright's not a bad offensive team.
No, they're not. It was a challenge this week with our defense. We were kind of told last week that the last 3 games we've kind of put it on cruise control and have not really been playing the defense like we have. And I actually told my defensive coordinator like that, and he kind of took it very personal. So, so we're not on cruise control. That's one of the things that, we're not professionals. We are going to have off weeks and stuff like that.
Sure.
But the boys took it to heart, and like I said, the D coordinator, he was not very happy with that. So he was making a point tonight.
Well, they made a point all night long, and your guys, 2 and 3 guys in on tackles, and Grant Mills of Wright tonight, their leading ground gainer, 8 carries, 7 yards. I mean, you guys were just outstanding.
Yeah, my front guys were on. I mean, there was a couple times Gibble, one of my D tackles, he was in the backfield before the ball was handed off, and he's 5'5", 170 pounds, but he's fast and strong. So I mean, he makes it very hard for people.
I was about ready to ask you what his size is, because when he's standing by Stanley, he's really small.
We have Stanley 6'5", 285, and Gibble, who's probably 5'5", 160. It makes a pretty lethal combination because Stanley, you have to pay attention to him, and Duke is so quick, and so it works out pretty good. So.
All right. Does it matter who you play next week, either Lusk or Wind River? Do you care?
No. I don't care either way. I know if we see Wind River, it's going to be a game. I've said year after year, when we're down and they're up, it's still a great game, and vice versa. It was a 19-0 game, but it was a slugfest the whole game. Their offense is kind of rough. They're very smash mouth. They don't throw a lot. They want to slow the pace of the game down a lot and kind of just grind it out. So, I don't know. Either one I'm fine with. But
that would be a great game for Fremont County.
It would, and that would be. Because they deserve it because they've came so far. Just what they've done this year, it was crazy. Going from last year to this year, the improvement that they have is amazing. They deserve it. And it's kind of nice to see the West kind of getting some accolades and stuff like that, because in 1A and stuff, it's always the East. It's always Southeast and Lusk and those guys. They're the football side of the state, and it's kind of nice having us and Wind River and Rocky kind of knocking at the door, being like, hey, wait a second, you guys aren't always the best, so that's fun.
Well, Riverside gave Pine Bluffs a game tonight. It was 35-8. So
yeah,
they had to fight for that one.
Yeah, Riverside's young, and they have some good talent coming up, and we kind of went down there last week, kind of a little bit of sleep to start with, and they woke us up real quick because they weren't going to lay down. And it's Riverside is a good ball club, and they're coming a long ways. It's a big transition from playing 6-man for so long and then jumping up to 9-man. It's different, and I don't understand 6-man, so but it's definitely different just watching it and just the game pace and the size of the field and stuff like that. So, but the next couple of years, Riverside is going to make a pretty big statement on this side of the state.
Well, hey, congratulations, Coach. Big win.
Thank you. Thank you guys for coming over and doing all this with us.
Hey, you bet. Coach Tony Trumpler here joining us on the post game, and we'll get Jason back on. You want to do the second half scoring roundup?
Sure. Well, to start the third quarter, it was 35-0. 17-yard to start the third quarter. It'd be 17-yard run by Peyton Trumbler. The PAT was no good. It'd be 41-0. And then with 3:54 left in the third quarter, it'd be a 6-yard run by Trey Fike. The PAT was good. It would make it 48-0. And then that would end the third quarter. And then the fourth quarter with 9:42 left in the fourth quarter, a 24-yard touchdown run by Peyton Trumbler. The PAT was good, and it'd be 55-0 Shoshoni, and that would actually end the game with the score 55-0.
Yeah, we were in a running clock for about a quarter and a half. The Shoshoni team came out. They were focused. They were in it, Jason, and it'd be really cool if it was a semifinal between Wind River and Shoshoni next week.
It would be a good counter rivalry with that game.
Yeah, and that may happen. We'll see if we got some other scores here. We did get Trumpler told us that Wind River was up 16-8. We'll see if we can get a few more scores here before we sign off. Best post-game show in Fremont County tonight as the we're still here.
Yeah.
And we appreciate the coach and Cannon Campbell coming up and joining us here. Our Papa Murphy's player of the game tonight, well, it's going to be Peyton Trumpler. He was outstanding, 24 carries for nearly 220 yards in the game. So, yeah, we do have, now it's saying Lusk 80. I think that's a typo, Wind River 16. But Rocky Mountain is up on Southeast in the second quarter, 14-9. It's 16-8 Wind River at the half. Let's see. In Class 3A, we'll see if we've got halftime tonight. Douglas 14, Powell 3. Final score, Jackson 75, Buffalo 27. Fourth quarter score now, Star Valley 43, Lander 20. And a second quarter score, number 1 Cody 21, Whirling nothing. So looks like most of the favorites going to advance, even though Lander was a 2 seed. They struggle against Star Valley, and so Jackson, Star Valley, Cody, and Douglas looking to advance here in the Class 3A playoffs, and we'll see how the Wind River game comes out. But here tonight, Shoshoni 55, Wright 0. And Jason, any final thoughts?
Well, my hat goes off, like I said earlier, my hat goes off to the Wright. You know, they came out, they played hard, they fought well. I mean, they come up short, but I mean, Shoshoni come out and started the game, Cody. I mean, with 11 play drive, 63 yards for the touchdown.
All runs.
All runs, and it was just Shoshoni from the get-go. But my hat goes off to Wright and the coaching staff. They come out and played hard tonight, and so.
All right. Well, for Jason Peterson, I'm Cody Beers. Congratulations to the Shoshoni Wranglers. We appreciate Tom's Auto for being the sponsor of tonight's game. And we're proud to be here, the Wind River Radio Network, bringing you the best broadcast we can. And we appreciate Kirk Baxter in the studios. We appreciate Rusty Wirtz, Leanne Sanderson, the whole crew, John Burberry, Ernie Over. He's over in Lander tonight doing that game. But it takes the whole team. And we've been live streaming football now for a couple months, Jason. And I've enjoyed the ride. And
we have.
And next week I'm not going to be around, but hopefully you'll be over here, and we'll have the broadcast with probably our Lander broadcasting crew, depending on how that game comes out tonight.
Yep.
So for Jason Peterson, I'm Cody Beers. Hey, Shoshoni with the big first-round playoff win tonight, 55-0 over Wright. Have a great weekend.